This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Jeff, what are you doing September 22nd through the 24th?
I'm going to the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Hobie listeners, Cincinnati Comic Expo returns to the Duke Energy Convention Center September 22nd through the 24th, 2017. Great guests include Greg Capullo, the artist from Batman, and, just announced, John Ratzenberger. Yep, Cliff Clavin himself. So get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com and come party with Hobie and Cliff Clavin and Greg Capullo. More artists and guests will be announced on Cincinnati Comic Expo on Facebook. Get your tickets now.
Alright. It's about comic books and movies. Growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again. Please, God, no. Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts. He wrote scripts. All right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 164. I'm Jason.
Jeff?
Blake.
Hi, Blake. How you doing?
Doing great, thank you.
We rearranged the studio a little bit, so now I get to see I'm right across from you.
I know, I could actually, give you death stares.
Hi, sweetie. You're so cute. Yes, you are. I see you. Anyways,
Did that disturb anyone else at the table?
he ignores me, so it's not like he knows what I'm saying. With us this week is film critic to the stars and Scab to the Hobie Show, Scab Jeff. Welcome, Jeff.
It disturbed me because every time I've been here, you've been sitting directly across from Blake.
Yes. We changed it up last couple weeks. You missed it. When you were sober, you would have remembered that. But since you were drunk last time,
Well, the last time I was here, it was
two drunk
right
Jeffs.
across. Okay.
Not as good as my two dads. And also,
Well, nothing is.
who are the two stars in that, Jeff? Go.
Greg Evigan and Paul Reiser.
That's pretty impressive. Okay. And with us, number one fan, Doug. Welcome, Doug.
Hello.
Hey, Doug.
I'm glad you came back after the debacle of drunk Scab Jeff last time. So I'm glad he didn't scare you away.
That made it worthwhile. That's the only reason I came back.
I'm hoping that Jeff gets that drunk. Let's go, Scab.
You
Doug
only
kept-
gave me one beer today.
Well, we got some eggnog.
Doug kept saying, Scab Jeff's not on. I'm not going to come on until Scab Jeff's on.
We did get a lot of response to Scab Jeff. They wanted to know how you got home. They wanted to know if you got home. They wanted to know if you were in jail. And they want to know if you can drink more like that next time, too. So, you were like the Golden Globes. It was great.
We had a private helicopter fly him home.
We did. We Ubered it on a tractor. So, Scab Jeff's here to give us his Oscar picks. And Doug's here just to fact check us. So,
Sure.
Good job. Alternative facts.
Read his own feedback.
Yes. So,
Actually, I'm here to hit you up for some money. Mm-hmm. May 27th, Pandora, the World of Avatar, opens at Disney World. I'm willing to go down there and cover that for you. As long as you just pay for my hotel room. Can you use some of that podcast money?
Well, Blake, you're a Disney fan. Could you sponsor number one fan Doug for this?
Sure, we'll pay him 4,000 IOUs, and that should cover your first two nights, right?
Yes.
All right.
Are you okay? You're a Disney.
Go ahead, run up your expenses, and we'll reimburse you in IOUs.
Just give that to Disney.
Keep track of all your expenses, though. We don't give IOUs out for bullshit.
Okay.
Well, he just said Avatar Land. That's bullshit. We're not reimbursing him for that. Do you care as a Disney fanatic? Do you care about Avatar Land?
No.
What would you have rather have it as? The original Fantasy Island, or not Fantasy Island? The
Beastly Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what? If it takes people from the other park, so be it.
Just so less
I mean,
people.
I'll go see it, but yeah, I don't care.
Would have rather them they made it Star Wars Land.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's in 2019.
Yeah, but they could have opened it now instead of stupid Avatar.
My wife did say next for 2018, we're thinking about Disney because she won't get pregnant this time, and we won't have to cancel the trip.
As far as you know.
Oh no, well, it's not my kid. that's been chopped off, and so I said
They don't always take.
Folks.
Oh,
That's
it's
right,
on.
folks. He has no penis.
Call me a eunuch. I told her, I was like, we're just going to wait till 2019 because that's when Star Wars Lands opens. So I don't want to go the year before and miss out because we're not going to go back for years after that.
Now, what happened?
I said the same thing.
They still have Frontierland?
Yes.
Okay. Did they remove the air rifles from Frontierland? So you can no longer pretend you're shooting at people on the
still have the target.
posts that go by?
They still have the target, but I think it's like laser light or something.
Oh, cool.
It used to be BBs, but
Do you still go in the giant ball in Epcot?
yes.
What is that?
Spaceship Earth.
Did they change the ride in that, or
No.
I heard they were changing the ride in that?
Scab Jeff, what about you?
Apparently
Excited
I was
about
wrong.
Disney?
Yeah,
So-
they're going to make it flat.
So is Avatar Land, is that like the blue people, the blue aliens?
Yes.
Yes.
James?
The blue people.
Who cares about that movie anymore? Nobody's talked about that movie for like 20 years.
We have.
But there's 3 sequels coming out.
Are there really?
Yes. Aren't you the film critic?
I haven't heard anything about this.
How do you know?
Obviously, he doesn't listen to our show.
Are they really coming out though? I've heard
You know
The
what?
first one is.
there's just a good chance of that coming out as the Batman. So
Well,
Oh wow.
I suppose they haven't started production yet, but they're pretty far along in pre-production for the first one.
Do you think? Yeah, I mean, how bad do you think these sequels are going to do? We've talked about it before. If there's 3 sequels, there's no way anybody goes to the third one, right?
I think it might be the biggest drop-off between the first movie of a series and the second movie of a series.
Wow.
Nobody cares about that movie anymore.
No, I
You say, wow, usually the second movie does better than the first movie.
that is true.
the only reason the first movie did well is the first 3D.
Yeah.
You look at Alice in Wonderland. It was the second 3D movie. It did very well.
I think that was the biggest selling point of the first Avatar. I think now people that go back and watch it and realize it was kind of...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And actually, I know Beowulf came out before.
And Dial M for Murder, the old Alfred Hitchcock movie, was in 3D.
Oh, not the new 3D. not
Wait,
the,
Jaws 3 was in 3D.
I think the...
No, those are with the crappy blue and red glasses. This is at least the digital 3D.
I think the official movie reviews for that has fallen it to a B-.
Oh, that bad.
Everybody loves Entertainment Weekly's grades.
That's right.
James Cameron said Avatar sequel will be a family saga. So I'm excited about that. Really excited about that.
So whose family? The Manson family?
Avatar Family Robinson.
The Dahmer family. Sam Worthington said it will take 7 years, take place 7 years after the first one.
Jurassic
Took
Family
them 7 years
Avatar.
to make it. All right.
So he's going to have a family with the other blue one, with Zoe. Zoe Saldana, is that her name?
Close enough.
Zoe
Okay.
Saldana.
Yeah, Saldana. Okay.
So it's going to be a multicultural Avatar family?
Oh, I'm sure it will be. She's blue.
Well, he's blue too.
Is he? Oh yeah, he eventually became the big stick.
Yeah.
His
blue-
Avatar is,
Yeah. My bad. Sorry.
I suppose he got all the genetics of the blue guys when he became a blue guy.
Awful film. Let's do an up-down this week. One thing we're up on this week, one thing we're down on. Jeff, you go first.
I was up on meeting everybody this weekend. The Cincinnati Beer Fest was this weekend, and we met. Big Dev came down. Jeannie and Tony
From Salty Language.
and
Not Jeannie, though.
Yeah, no. Jeannie is her own person. She's not part of Salty Language.
Yep.
So Jeannie, the first lady of Space Violence, and Tony of Salty Language.
It was a good time. T was there from Salty
T
Language.
from Salty Language, and Josh and Rose, a couple of other friends of theirs were there. So
So doesn't that mean most of Shot of History podcast were there as well?
Just a third.
a third of the
Just
shot
a
of
third.
history.
Well, he counts as 2/3, doesn't he?
Yeah, but his hands only count for a fifth.
But yeah, his hands
A
were
12th. A 12th. He really has tiny hands. Dev does. They're tiny. It was great. You know what? That's my up this week too. Cincinnati Beer Fest. Never did it before. That was a fun time. You bought $45. Well, if you were MVP, it's $55. Thank you, honey. Anyways, but you get a little cup. and you walk around and you sample as many beers as you want. And there's 500 vendors, I think they said there.
Yeah. I kind of saw in there. I'm kind of like Dev Snuffleupagus.
You are. He said that
So
you are.
I don't exist.
Dev said that since he didn't see you, you were his Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. But it was a good time. I think
model.
Blake, you always go to this. This is my first year for this, and I enjoyed it.
I always go in the evening.
Yes, I didn't realize that.
And everybody else got tickets for the day.
I know the day drinking was great because nobody was there.
It was very not as crowded during
I saw
the day.
the photos, and yeah, you're right. I was almost kind of jealous because all the recommendations you guys told me to go try,
They were out?
already out.
That was what I was assuming, because there was the one, Braxton Brewery's Greater Raspberry Chip Ice
It's
Cream.
gone.
Doug, number one fan Doug, did you bring that for us this week? I was supposed to get that this week, the beer?
No.
Okay, forgot.
I
Just
had nothing
checking.
to do with me.
Okay, sorry.
Did you pay for it?
Fish
Yeah, I
was
did
supposed
actually
to.
from softball.
Fish was supposed to give it to you to bring to us,
He just put it in the refrigerator, and
and you probably drank it by now, and it's all gone.
I tried it. No, I wasn't a big fan.
No.
I'm probably not going to like it, but I want to at least try it.
So Blake, next year, Beer Fest, you're going to go with us in the daytime
Or why don't you guys go with us in the evening?
because it's too crowded. I hate people.
It wasn't that bad.
I love gatherings, but I hate
It was
people.
actually not as crowded as the years before because
Because they spread out to the evening.
they spread it out to the day.
We had lemon pound cake beer.
It was gone
Was it?
by the time I tried to get it. Yes.
It was interesting. I will say that. I don't know if I could drink more than a little cup of it, but it was good.
Yeah, the
from what I had.
Listerman.
So, Jeff, Scab Jeff, what are you up on?
I'm up on the excuse me. I'm up on the Oscars.
Okay.
I'm excited. I've watched all the Best Picture nominees. I've seen La La
All
Land
9
4
of them?
I've seen La La Land 4 times.
I saw La La Land.
Did you have to pay to see it 4 times?
It is
Awful.
the best movie ever made. Period.
Do you mean best musical of the last year?
I mean, best movie ever made.
I have to argue on that. I saw the new Ghostbusters this weekend, and I'd have to fight you on that.
Was Ghostbusters up for best picture? I think it was.
Should have been.
Should have been. Should have been.
Now, for listeners who haven't been with us
Yes.
for the full 160 episodes now, where are we at?
164.
164. We have Scab Jeff, who's replacement Jeff, by the way, when the real Jeff can't make it. He is the guy that comes in and gives us his Oscar predictions, and then we hold him accountable after the Oscars, come back in, and we make fun of him for the picks he didn't get right and all that kind of stuff.
Unlike Avatar sequels, Scab Jeff has actually gone up every year in his picks. First year, Scab
Yes.
Jeff was at 28%.
Correct. He had a horrible first year.
Yes. He started off rough. He
I
had a
think I
bad
was
rookie.
going with what I felt should win instead of what was going.
You
to
gotta think like Hollywood people.
And
gotta
let's
give
vote for
yourself-
these terrible movies. Yeah!
That's right. That means you got to give yourself a bloated self-importance.
let's make a musical. What should we name it? I don't know. La La La. Yeah, La La Land. That sounds better.
Yeah,
that sounds
La La
awesome.
La Land.
Thanks, La La Land.
Let's make a musical. We haven't had one of those since the 50s. Yeah.
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 You know what? Maybe we'll make a movie about somebody that doesn't talk.
How about
How about
somebody
the
who
artist?
dances and sings in the rain? Yeah.
We had a musical win at least.
Shut it, Jeff.
in 2000.
Anyways, so then Scab Jeff hit 85% last year.
Yeah.
Which was very well done. Well done. Well done.
I think I'll up it this year
Okay.
because La La Land's going to sweep, and it deserves to.
Okay.
I've never seen a better movie with better cinematography, with better costume design, production design, editing, all of those. It's just so perfect how they. It's hard to.
It's tough to make crap like it is. I saw it and I wanted to kill myself after the 2 hours
did
of
not
watching it.
see
Yes, I
it.
did.
When?
This weekend. So.
Liar.
No, I did.
I
Where
am
did you go
serious, though.
see
It is
it?
well worth watching. I am serious that I do think that it's the best movie ever made. And like people say, Citizen Kane is the best movie ever made, and that's bullshit because that was 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that was black and white.
yeah, nobody's done anything better in the
They didn't
last
have
70
blue
years.
people in that movie.
Ghostbusters.
If Rogue One came out before Episode 4, people would say Rogue One was the best Star Wars movie.
I do say that.
I said it's second best.
I say it's the third best.
There you go.
Blake, what are you? Oh, sorry.
But people will definitely would say that. But La La Land, I think it's the culminate. It's everything I learned in film school, and it's like this is the perfect movie. And it's a movie about jazz, and it's like
can't go wrong with that.
Is there jazz hands in it? Woo! Jazz hands.
Well,
You couldn't see that, but the three of the hosts all did the jazz hands.
at the exact same time without any prompting.
Because when the word jazz hands are said,
Jazz hands.
Anyways,
I've
we'll
lost
get
my
to,
train of thought.
don't worry, we'll get to your Oscars picks here in a couple of minutes. Blake, what are you up on?
I like Beer Fest.
Okay.
It was a very good weekend. I've been going now for like 5-6 years in a row. Make a big evening out of it. Go stay at the Netherland Plaza, and the next day at the Orchid Grill. Did a nice Art Deco.
We will be joining you for
bar
brunch
and
next
brunch.
year.
I mean, it's awesome. It's expensive brunch, but if you stay there for at least a couple hours, you get your money's worth.
We will be joining you.
so it's an all-you-can-eat brunch?
Yeah.
Oh.
oh,
Yes,
well,
sir.
they're going to lose money on Jeff.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
say
And if
that.
Dev goes, oh my God, we're not going to have anything left.
That's what I'm saying. It's great food too, by the way. And I mean, it's some of the best food that you'll have in Cincinnati as well. For brunch. I mean, they got brunch. They got everything from regular breakfast to the
Second
Regular
breakfast?
lunch.
second breakfast
Second
to
breakfast.
first lunch to secondsies and all that kind of stuff. So
This
I mean,
episode sponsored by.
yeah, yeah. So what you can basically eat there in a couple hours, and you don't have to eat for the rest of the day.
Gotcha. Doug, what are you up on?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Really?
I really like it this season.
Okay. I couldn't get past the ghost. The ghost annoyed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're past that now.
Yeah.
I know. I'm about 6 episodes behind, so I'll start.
Okay. 6?
I just hated the ghost. Why do you like it?
It's just a much better season than. I mean, yeah, the ghosts were kind of lame, but it's just a better story, I think. And
But the LMD storyline.
It's on the bubble
yes,
to be renewed.
Yes.
But they think it's probably going to be because it can spin off in Humans, which they were filming, and that's already went to series. So they said there's a lot of different options they can go with. What would have worked is if they just did a spin-off of Most Wanted.
Yes, if they would have kept that spinoff.
Did they ever come back?
Nope.
no.
They referred to him in one episode.
So, Doug, what are you down on?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, why are you down on HQ?
because it's now the life model decoy part of it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But now everybody just throw in.
It-
One person was an LMD.
Replaced with an LMD.
So they're doing the Secret Invasion storyline, but with
And
life
now,
model decoys?
Yeah, the last episode, several of them just so happened to be switched, and it's like, okay, that's
So they're going to do a lot of cheap deaths this way.
No, they're not
No,
going to
'cause
kill
you know
anybody
they're-
off.
No, fake deaths.
no, because everybody knows who the
Oh, okay.
they are.
Okay. Blake, what are you down on?
Life's been pretty good in the past week. I'm not really down on anything, to tell you the truth.
Look at you go.
I'm trying.
Scab Jeff?
Ball of positivity.
I don't know who you are, but good job.
Skip Jeff's down on people dissing La La Land.
I am now. I was gonna say Angie Tribeca. I just started watching that, and
Not good.
it's like a inferior version of Airplane.
It's trying too hard, it feels like.
It feels like Airplane, but it's not as good, and it's too. I'm.
So it's more
not a
like
fan.
Airplane 2.
Well, that is an inferior version, you're right.
See? I'm down on La La Land. I'm not kidding. I saw it. It is awful. I hated it. I'm serious. I really did hate it. I can't.
Well, now I
serious,
want
I have really
now I
seen it
want to
4
see it
times.
just to see Jason be wrong.
Jeff,
What did you think of the singing by Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling?
well, it's Emma Stone, so I don't mind.
I'm just curious. I mean,
It was okay. It was.
Well, it was supposed to be okay because
Right,
they're
right.
Yeah.
singers. And
I'd rather have them do it than have a fucking lip sync it with somebody else. I'd rather see that than, who's the Janet Jackson or somebody else sing Emma Stone. Probably wouldn't work as well.
So you're allowed to talk about it, but I'm not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, it's our
La La
show.
Land.
It's our show.
No, I understand what they're saying about the media.
Yeah. We are the enemy.
oh my God, he's taking Trump's side because of us.
Are you the reason Beyonce didn't get Best Album at the Grammys? Or was it the fact that she had 72 writers on that album
Well,
and about 100 producers?
Or the fact that somebody else put out a better album.
Could be.
that's not allowed.
Oh,
What are you down on, Jeff?
I'm down on this cold that I got this weekend at Beer Fest.
Well, maybe you want to be swapping beer bottles with everybody. That could be the reason.
They weren't bottles; they were taster cups.
That's right. Could somebody tell me why I don't get Beyonce? Like, I just don't get her. She's
I'm
a great
not kidding
singer.
about the 72 writers on that album.
No, I'm
by
not.
the way.
I don't disagree
I'm
with
dead serious. 72 writers.
My thing is that she's talented, but at the same time, I don't get why everyone loves her in this world. I don't get it. And
I
obviously
don't love her.
she's
so.
not speaking to my age group, I guess, in that. But I mean, I just don't get it.
I guess it's just.
I mean, she's
Matter
better
of
than
fact-
she's better than Freddie Mercury. I'll give you that.
God.
Oh wait, sorry.
As a matter of fact, she annoyed me all way back in Destiny's Child. So
Who was your favorite Destiny's Child?
none of them,
Oh, okay.
because their songs blew chunks.
So you were more Fugees.
Yes,
Okay.
I would listen to the
Don't go
Fugees.
making waterfall. Oh no, that's TLC.
TLC.
My bad.
What the
TLC.
That's Lazy Eye. Whatever her name was.
Left Eye.
Whatever.
I honestly thought that was Destiny's Child as well.
I'm not completely wrong. Okay.
TLC better than Destiny's Child? Yes.
Okay. One quick thing, T-shirt update. We got more shirts that sold this week. We appreciate everybody that did it. The next shipment's going out this weekend. They will be going out Friday or Saturday. I forget which one. And you'll get them on Monday. So we appreciate it. Except for the Canadian listeners, you'll get it probably September.
Whenever the Canadian Post
Yes.
decides to drop it off. Apparently, I heard people complaining about the Canadian Post on the Twitters.
Really?
And how they suck.
Wow.
And charge way too much money.
Well, it's very close to the U.S. Postal Service. So what do you expect? Of course, according to U.S. Postal Service, is a
You'll
lot
never
cheaper.
get that beer.
No.
Can you bring my
Oh, it's part
bottle?
yours too?
No, it wasn't. But
Oh, okay.
I was going to get one of them.
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you can go to Facebook at History of Bad Ideas. Let us know if you want a shirt. They're $12. All proceeds go to the DAV, which is the Disabled American Veterans Charity. And also, you can also tweet us at Bad Ideas Podcast. Direct message us. Let us know what shirts you want. And like I said, we got some left. We're about halfway sold, I think. So that's pretty good.
All right. Ranging in sizes, did we still got all sizes? 2X?
Small, we might have a couple 2X lefts. Tweet me if you really need a 2XL. I can double check for you. But we have them small to extra large. I know that. So for the small child out there, who wouldn't want a History of Bad Ideas shirt?
Or get one for your lover. Make it a gown for sleeping in.
Ooh, you're really hung up on this shirt.
Because there's no pants.
No, we don't sell pants.
We don't sell the pants. You have to supply your own pants.
Okay, here it is. You ready, Scab Jeff?
I'm ready.
Oscar picks. We're going to start with something different this year. Academy Award for Best Visual Effects.
I'm gonna go with Star Wars.
Rogue One, Star Wars Story.
I think that the Academy likes Disney.
Okay, the other options were Deepwater Horizon, Doctor Strange, Jungle Book, and Kubo and the Two Strings. Have you seen Kubo and the Two Strings?
I have not.
Okay, I'm just wondering how you liked it.
I heard they did a different way of doing their
Art.
well, it was kind of a model 3D printing their models or
Okay.
something, and they were able to enter. It was a little different. I saw a documentary or something on how
It
they
still
did it.
shouldn't count as visual effects, though. It's animated.
Well, okay, but it's visual and they're effects.
What do you think?
Wouldn't like computer
Yes.
animation
They
be
would.
visual effects?
It would.
So
So
like,
wait a minute.
Any Pixar movie should be up for best visual effects.
If-
That's more impressive than Star Wars.
If
Only if
people
it's near the
think so.
best.
My
Only if it's near
question
the
is,
top of
did
the best.
they not say the Jungle Book?
Jungle Book is in there. I said that.
Oh, I must have not heard you. I'm sorry.
You-
That's
so
going to
you-
win.
I think Doctor Strange could.
Jungle Book.
Really?
I'm thinking Jungle Book has a chance.
Have you watched Jungle Book, Jeff?
Yes.
Did you like it? It's on Netflix right now. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
that's where I saw it. I enjoyed it.
Do you think it's intense for a 6-year-old?
I don't, but I can't judge 6-year-olds.
And see, I have no filter either because I grew up on R-rated films when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So my wife is the very other end of the spectrum. Like, oh, I don't know about that, and I'm the very liberal. Like, forget.
Explains everything about Jason.
Well, one,
you.
I think you let the kids see it until they let you know.
I mean, my son has no issue with Han Solo dying. So
Until he starts singing the bare necessities.
it's true. Make it stop the bear. Let's see here. We got best cinematography.
For sure, La La Land. Best cinematography that has ever been. And it's very reminiscent of French New Wave. from the 60s.
Oh, I love the French New Wave. It's not as good as the French Old Wave, but the hello, I'm the French Old Wave.
Very
The French New
purposeful,
Wave.
like Swedish. It's like Ingmar Bergman. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I think I know what your best picture is going to be.
What is this level of culture you are speaking about?
Let's see here. Best writing adapted screenplay.
Okay.
You got Lion, Hidden Figures, Moonlight, and Fences.
This one pisses me.
Oh, I'm
off.
sorry, and Arrival. The Arrival was on there too.
That's bullshit.
This one completely pisses me off.
I
because I know-
agree too. The rival's bullshit, man.
I know Fences is going to win. And what Fences is, it is based on a play. So all of the script is
Is
just
the play?
exact same words as in the play. And it's
It's
going
not
to win.
adapted.
If it were
It's verbatim.
if it were on its own, then sure, yes, it deserves to win. Was Manchester by the Sea up against it? No, that was
no.
original.
No.
Yeah, it definitely would deserve to win if it weren't word for word written like the thing that it was based on.
So who wins?
Fences.
Fences. Okay.
Did the person who write Fences, the play, also write the adaptation to the movie?
Yes.
So at least there's that.
There's
It's not like
connection.
if it wins, it's not going to go to, somebody else who just copied those words.
But I feel bad for the writer of Arrival. They had a decent first half of a script, and then they're
Bullshit.
first half of the script was decent.
Blake, what do you
then-
think about the first
You mean
half?
when they brought in the aliens, you're trying to figure out about the aliens until you realize it's just a love story about her?
and then until you realize that, oh, wait a second, we didn't figure out how to end this. That's time travel or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, let's time travel. Think in circles. Woo.
But there's a problem there. You cannot win for adapting a good script if you don't have an end. Because what you're adapting it from should already have an end.
Well,
And if you can't figure out how to end it, that's one of the worst adaptations ever.
I didn't read the book. I didn't read the book, but
Blake did. He liked the book of their Arrival a lot
But I
better.
would assume that it would still be better than something written word. I could write something word for word and call it a script instead of a play.
Let's see. We got 20th century. This is the original screenplay. 20th century women.
La La Land wins.
Manchester by the Sea. The Lobster. Hell or High Water, which should win. La La Land. You said La La Land, huh?
La La Land will probably win, although this one is the one that it might not deserve it for, because I'm not sure it actually had a script.
What the hell's the lobster about?
Oh, The Lobster was fantastic. It's where it's got Colin Farrell. It's about a guy, and it's about like a future world where if you don't fall in love by a certain
Age.
point in your life, then you get turned into an animal of your choosing, or something like that.
And he chose a lobster?
It was.
He doesn't want to
came
spoil
out, It came out at like the beginning of the year. It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was very strange and
So
very
he picks lobster, and the woman that rejected him actually ends up eating him, boiling him alive, had to have his tail.
Kind of tells tale of a marriage, huh?
Pretty much.
Boiling her life.
Manchester by the Sea was good. I would not be upset if that won, but it's going to be between La La Land and Manchester by the Sea.
Well, here's the big one. Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Kubo and the Two Strings. The Red Turtle. My Life as a Cougar. Oh, a Corget. Zootopia.
Meow.
And, Doug, what was this? Moana?
Moana. Yes,
Oh, okay.
very good.
Moana?
Moana.
Okay. Who should win? Because it should be Moana.
Should or will? I'm going with
Give us
Zootopia.
both.
I'm guessing Zootopia will win. Although it should be the Red Turtle.
Have you seen The Red Turtle?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going with My Life as a Cougar.
I'm not.
Cougar.
Because every time I see it, they give a different translation of the title because
Yeah.
it's a foreign language film.
Yeah.
This is
And-
about a French.
Mine says my
French
life
old,
is a zucchini.
French old
Yeah,
lady.
that's what they called it at the.
So it is a
whatever
French
awards.
film.
Yeah. I think Moana should win, but I think it is going to be Zootopia that will. Let's see. We got Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Lucas Hedges, Dev Patel, Jeff Bridges, Mahershala Ali, and Michael Shannon for Batman v Superman.
No, Michael Shannon's for something else.
Oh, I thought it was Batman v Superman.
No.
Okay. What are you going with here?
I'm going with Dev Patel, and I'm only doing that because I don't understand why he's Best Supporting Actor, and the only thing that I can figure out is they want him to win an award for acting, and they know that Ryan Gosling's already got it wrapped up for Best Actor.
Even though everyone's saying it's Casey Affleck that I hear. I'm hearing that.
Well, we'll get to that
At the
category in a
Oscar
second.
party, you can put that on.
Oh no, I'm writing down whatever you put down.
But Dev Patel, he was the main guy throughout the entire thing. It was a movie about a guy going back to India to find his family, and he was the guy going back to India to find his family. I don't understand how this supporting actor.
Maybe they got confused because there's a billion people in India, so they
There
didn't know.
was no lead actor. There's a lead character, but two different people played the character.
But
So
the
they're
kid was in it
supporting.
for the first 10 minutes.
That 10 minutes did it.
I think it's called prejudice. That's what.
I
it
also
is.
heard what's his name,
'Cause
Maharishi
he's-
Ali was
They didn't
the
put him in
lead
the
of
main
that
actor
movie
category
too.
because it's discriminatory.
I can't pronounce his name.
Should be Jeff
But
Bridges.
he was played by 3 different people in 3 equal sections of
Oh, okay.
45 minutes.
Okay, this is going to be a tough one. For Best Actress in a Supporting Role, the four of the 5 are members of the Ghostbusters movie, right? Is that it? Kate McKinnon?
It should be.
Should be. It's Nicole Kidman, Octavia Spencer, Viola Davis, Michelle Williams, and Naomi Harris.
This is another one. Viola Davis, I think, is going to win. I would be very surprised if she didn't.
I would be
But
too.
She was the main female character in that movie.
With
The main
Life of the
female
Children?
character.
And
No. She's in Hidden
But it
Figures.
was a supporting character of the man because women can only support, apparently.
Please send your complaints down to Jeff at Graphic Novice.
That's the only thing I can figure because she was in it almost as much as Denzel Washington
It's-
and more than anybody else in the movie.
Oh no, Viola Davis is in Fences. That's right.
Yeah. that's what
Octavia
she's on-
Spencer is. I got them mixed up. I thought Octavia Spencer was in Fences. That's right. Do you think if Viola Davis loses, it's going to be Octavia Spencer?
No, it'll be Nicole Kidman
Okay.
because those are the 2 that cried.
Best Best Director. What do we got for Best Director?
La La Land, no doubt.
Not even going to ask you. Okay. Best Actress. We got Natalie Portman,
La La Land, Emma Stone, no doubt.
Meryl Streep. Okay. Well, that was easy.
Meryl Streep's going to get it because of her famous anti-Trump speech.
There would have been a huge doubt
Down
had
the hall.
Viola Davis actually been in the category she should have been in. It would have been a dogfight to the end, but
So they kind of
since-
pulled a Martian with the Golden Globes. Comedy.
Well, it really wasn't a drama.
Let's see. Best
It's
Actor.
supporting versus regular actress, not comedy versus drama.
You know what the difference between what comedy and drama is? Comedy is when it's not a drama.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty much anything that doesn't fit into drama goes into comedy.
Let's see.
Happy endings.
Well, what about Kevin Can Wait? That's not a comedy.
No, well, that's tragedy.
Tragedy. Okay. Let's see. We got Best Actor: Viggo Mortensen, Casey
La La
Affleck.
Land.
Moving on.
Casey
Who's in
Affleck.
there? Viggo Mortensen, Casey Affleck,
Denzel Washington, Ryan Gosling, and Andrew Garfield for Amazing Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
2.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. He's not for Spider-Man.
I'm personally voting for Denzel Washington to win.
Washington.
He might.
Denzel Washington.
Best Picture. Let me get through these. Fences, Manchester by the Sea, Hacksaw Ridge, Moonlight, Hidden Figures, Hell or High Water, which is my pick, Lion, Arrival, Blake's pick,
Go.
and La La Land. I'm going La La Land. I'm going Hell or High Water.
La La Land, although any other year, I think that Manchester by the Sea or Lion could have deserved to win.
Are you picking that's who you want to win or who you think will win?
Those are the only 2 movies I saw, so that's what I'm going with.
Oh, because
I do want to see Hell or High Water win. I thought it was a fabulous film. Scab Jeff and I have disagreed on this, but do you think La La Land, the publicity of it this year, could backfire and be like a Shakespeare in Love, upset something else comes in?
I don't think. I really do think it's that good. I think that
Okay.
anybody in any of these categories will realize, like, the cinematography, it's that good. The costume design, just the way that they put colors to match moods, and they
I thought that was cheap.
they just kind of
really,
flow with it throughout the scenes, like the blue. They're sad when there's blue in the screen. They're in love when there's red on the screen, and then when they're reminiscing,
Those are
there's
emotional
just a-
cues in case you didn't get it. Or if
There's
you're a
just a
guy on a
different
date
camera
and
angle
you're
or,
dying and thinking of the new Han Solo movie.
or
You know how to
camera
react
movement that goes
properly
to
when
a
your
different
wife or your
color.
girlfriend starts elbowing you.
Like Arrival did that well, but not nearly as well as La La Land.
That's right. How many movies has floating calamari in it?
Monsters.
Yeah.
That one, the movie Monsters. Okay, so let me ask you this.
And La La Land's nothing but an orgasmic Hollywood movie about itself. So now they're all going to masturbate and give it a score.
It's not that at all.
In
Have
black
you
and
seen
white.
it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Why do I need to see it and have an opinion?
But it's.
You met our
it's not
Supreme
that at all.
Overlord?
It's about.
I am taking my cues from Neil.
Okay, so if La La Land
I
does
haven't
not
seen
win,
it. I think
if
it's
there's
a
one
horrible
movie
movie.
that will upset it, what do you think it's going to be?
Manchester by the Sea.
Okay, I'm going with Hidden Figures as the upset.
No, that's.
But-
That's got to be like 100 to 1 Vegas odds.
Well, I'll be honest.
If they do the Oscars so white and they go with something like that, it would be Lion
Fences?
or Fences.
Okay. So there's your picks. Well done, Jeff. Scab Jeff, thank you.
There's tons more.
Which other ones you want here? Hold on, here we go.
Well, I can run through them real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Best makeup.
Costume design, La La Land. Makeup, I put Suicide Squad.
Because La La Land was not
With Star
nominated.
Trek Beyond, Suicide Squad, and Man Called Ove,
Oh,
which I've never heard of.
go Suicide Squad.
Foreign language film, I have The Salesman, documentary feature, OJ Made in America. It's on
Yeah,
Hulu.
that's going to be made.
It's good.
It's on Netflix now, too.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
It's good. It's
Jim-
long.
Did you ever hear Stu Gotz's 30 for 30 take on the OJ?
No.
He's like, what if I told you? Basically, he sums it all up in 30 seconds for you. He'll save you 7 hours.
But David Schwimmer's in it.
So I saw the live action shorts. There's one called Time Code, which was fantastic and a great movie, but it's not going to win because there were 2 about refugees and 1 about bullying. The one about refugees that's going to win is the French one, Interior Enemies.
Damn French.
Interior terrorism.
Animated short was the Pixar film. Did you see Finding Dory, the Piper?
Yes.
The Piper. Oh,
Yes.
that's definitely going to win.
I'll give you that.
It's too.
Why wasn't Finding Dory on this list?
It wasn't that good.
Original score, La La Land. Song, La La Land. City of Stars. Sound editing, La La Land.
You really doing
mixing, La
sound
La
mixing?
Land.
What the hell is this? We're never going this deep.
We always go this deep. And then film editing, La La Land, and production design, La La Land.
I have a question. Every time somebody gives an anti-Trump speech, is everybody going to have to drink?
Did I give an anti-Trump speech?
No,
Talking about the Oscars acceptance
Oscars.
awards.
Sometimes I do it unconsciously.
Down the hall. Soapbox. So there's your picks. We appreciate it, Scab Jeff.
So before I got to ask Jeff, how political is the talk going to get at your Oscar party? Because I know some of the people who are going to be there, and I know how it went last year.
Can you have a
Matt
safe room?
Hoskins isn't going to come because of how it went last year.
Can we have a safe room?
And he was the sane one that was there.
He was the same one that was there. But Mike,
Don't name names.
I'm sure he doesn't
Yeah.
listen any more than I do. Yeah.
So is-
He's coming over to the good side after the current debacle, and
Okay.
so all we have to deal with was Garrett.
Would you like to hand out History of Bad Ideas cards? Podcast calling cards?
Throw those out there at the
party?
Oscar party.
Throw them out there.
Are you coming to the Oscar party?
No.
We'll be watching The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the Twitter poll of the week.
Yay.
Let's see here. What Bubble TV shows should be renewed? We have Gotham, APB, Powerless, and Pitch are your options.
What did you mean by bubble TV show?
Means that it's a 50-50 chance of them being canceled.
It's on the bubble if they're going to renew it or not.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I've only
Gotham's
heard of
on the
2 of
bubble?
these.
Gotham's
With
on
Fox?
the bubble. Gotham's on the bubble, and the reason is they said it will probably be renewed is because it's in season 3. Season 4 is when they can get to syndication numbers. So they said, with that being said, they can at least it'll probably be renewed. Here's the issue:
All right, I was going to say, don't they know how many floppies Gotham has won?
3,
4.
4 floppies.
That's right.
3 for best show.
Yes.
Okay, is syndication a big deal anymore, though?
I don't
with
know.
Everything with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon, I mean, there's so much new stuff coming out.
Those channels that don't produce any good
Yeah.
quality stuff.
I don't know. I mean,
TV Land needs to show something at some point in time.
Seinfeld was $500 million from Hulu. I mean,
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I don't know. So here we go. You can vote at Bad Ideas on Twitter.
I wonder how many people go to Hulu to watch
Bad Ideas
Seinfeld. Because it's still on everywhere else, and you've seen every episode in syndication for the last 15
I hope
years.
I watch on my TBS on TBS.
Yeah, on
app.
TBS. You don't go to Hulu.
Hulu to do.
I think Hulu a little overpaid for that.
I did start watching The Office a little bit at night before I fall asleep on Netflix. That's always good. Could
not
watch
on
Luke
Hulu.
Cage, but you know.
Yeah, why do that?
Yeah. Let's see. So here we go. You can go to Bad Ideas Podcast and vote for our Twitter poll each week. Last place with 12%. Sorry, Ernie. APB.
Well, he was in the new Ghostbusters, so he doesn't deserve.
That's true,
he
that's
doesn't
true.
deserve success.
Poor Ernie Hudson.
He might have been the best part of the new
Could have
Ghostbusters.
been, yeah.
14% was Powerless.
What is Powerless?
It's about they all work for Bruce Wayne's research facility. It's on NBC. It's a comedy, except nobody told them it was a comedy, so it's not good. It is not good.
It's regular people who are building stuff to, save the common person in a world full of superheroes.
Takes place in the DC universe. It's not good.
It's not.
They said the ratings are abysmal.
I saw the first 2 episodes, and it's not good.
I was the same way.
So like Better Off Ted, except with superheroes.
And
Oh
less
God, nowhere near as good as Better
And less
Off Ted.
Let's see. So, in second, taking first place with 54% of the vote to 20%, and this was kind of fixed. Gotham beat Pitch.
How was that kind of fixed?
Well, it was kind
it
of
got
it
more than
wasn't fixed.
50% of the vote.
The best part is it wasn't fixed. It was Heno from Gotham Lights Pod found out about this, and then he tweeted all his Gotham friends, and they tweeted their Gotham friends, and it went from 5% of the vote to 54% of the vote within like 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
And it just kept going and going and going.
Don't you want more people voting?
I do.
A better cross section of America.
That's right. There you go. Everybody wants Gotham.
What's Pitch?
The first female baseball player. Really good show. It's in conjunction with MLB and Fox.
What station's it on?
Fox.
I guess I could have. From what you just said, I could have.
Mark Paul Gosselaar's in it. It's a really good show.
Why have I not heard of this?
It was only
Because you don't listen to our show?
Don't listen.
it was only on in the fall. It's like 10 episodes, but the first couple episodes you're like, oh god, is this just going to be about a first female baseball player? And then it got really good. The last couple episodes were fantastic. They said if Fox doesn't pick it up, MLB Network might. Because MLB Network wants to do original programming.
Well, they kind of are tough to watch during the winter months.
Yeah.
When they've got nothing to talk about but the latest rumors.
Hot Stove League!
For 24/7 is pretty difficult.
They should have Trump as their commissioner. They could always talk about something.
I would be up for that if it got him out of the presidency.
Down the hall.
Oh, I mean,
Down the
sorry, Supreme Overlord.
Down the hall. Let's do some listener feedback. Blake, take your mask off because Doug, number one fan, me, and Jeff, the original Jeff, are all kind of dying here with coughing, so we apologize.
Yeah, I'm trying to mask myself because you guys are coughing and hacking the entire time.
We're good now. We're good
The
now.
audience doesn't know how many times we've had to stop because you guys were hacking so much.
Twice.
good now.
Twice. I
Twice.
just told them. Now they know.
That's some inside baseball knowledge. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're going to start off with a listener feedback from this guy named Doug.
Number one fan, Doug?
Can't give yourself a nickname.
All right, Doug, read your own shit.
How many episodes of Iron Fist will you watch before you stop watching, Jason?
I'm hoping to get through 5. I'm up to episode 7 of Luke Cage.
For me, it'll be 13.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
You think it'll be better than Jessica Jones? Oh, never mind.
I saw 5 episodes. That really good show. I love it.
You've only seen 5?
Yeah.
It hasn't even gotten that good yet.
I know, but I really love it. I just haven't had
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you really love it, it gets much better.
Daredevil, have you at least?
Oh,
seen
yeah, I
Daredevil?
watched that. Yeah. Shut it, all of you. I'm going 7. 7 episodes.
I'm caught up on all of the Netflix
Screw
Marvels.
I get caught up in like 2 days on those.
Well, I don't like... I like to take my time with those. Binging is too much at once. I like to enjoy a couple episodes before I
was
force
trying to
them
do
all
that
in.
with Black Mirror, the new season, but after I watched the first two, I gotta watch the rest of them. So it took me one day to get through that one.
Just so you can have me watch the British Premier have sex with porcine.
Did you stop after that one?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's completely different after that one.
Sure it is. Whatever you say.
What you got next, Blake?
All right, Graphic Novice is, for me, Iron Fist, 0. Graphic Novice, I know I haven't been around a lot lately, but I hope you cover this. And he's talking about the CTV news story in regards to Eugenie Bouchard. Promises a date to Twitter fan after losing the Super Bowl bet.
Yes, that is Doug's. Doug is her number one fan. Who is it?
Or
Eugenie?
stalker.
Jenny
Yes.
Bouchard.
Yes. What does she
I
play?
love women's tennis.
There you go. She made a deal that if Falcons lost, I think.
No, when the Falcons were up
Oh, that's right.
28 points, she said something about, oh, they got this in the bag, it's done. Then someone tweeted her saying, if the Patriots come back and win, will you go on a date with me? And she's like, sure.
And they did. And Doug, I like your. Well, I don't like it, but
Yes,
I
yes.
appreciate you having the Patriots hat in here. That's wonderful.
You know, I wore it just for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Love it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I just heard today that there will be a second date, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Who's the second date with?
the same guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're full of shit, right?
No, I'm
Did
serious.
they did the first date already?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah, they've done the first date
She
already,
pregnant?
and she's all right.
Did you ask if
I
she's
got-
pregnant?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what he asked.
I don't know what's just went on there.
I thought you said if she's pretty.
No, I'm not going to say that's sexist.
Oh, I was gonna say she grunts pretty well when she hits the ball.
Who doesn't? Boris
Exactly.
Becker did too. He was dreamy. So there you go.
But you
Nicole.
know, now how many copycat? You know how many? You
Yeah.
know, unfortunately, all the sports athletes and celebrities. Now, how many copycats are going to be out there? I mean, they probably get solicited for goofy stuff all the time. Now that this actually happened, she probably just pissed off about 1,000 people that are getting, oh, hey, if East wins the All-Star game, will you go on a date with me? Hey, if Beyonce wins Best Album, will you go out on a date with me?
Did you see the NBA All-Star game? That was a close game, 192 to 180 something. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I heard,
so
I heard the
glad.
best description of it is the only game where Harden's defense doesn't look that awful.
Oh, Harden.
You should write Remy
LaCroix?
Remy LaCroix.
Remy LaCroix, would you go out on a date with me? Would your wife allow that?
No.
Would she soon be your ex-wife then?
Yeah, exactly. If I live that long.
Does she listen to the show?
Remy
No.
LaCroix does. Remy
tried.
LaCroix does. I do.
Tara Reid's going to be at the Oscar party.
Oh, is she? It's wonderful. Which boob is going to follow her there? The right or the left? Because one's got to stand outside because of the
If she
angle.
doesn't come now, I'm blaming
That's
you.
your own fault.
And you need to work on your technique.
Yeah. She doesn't cut. Never mind. Anyways, let's see. Thank you, Blake. I'm glad you're on my page.
You're welcome.
Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
Next one, Pam Morris said, regarding last week's The Walking Dead, I just watched TWD, slightly sober episode, but loved that grin of Rick's at the very end. Kick-ass Rick is returning.
This new week, the week's episode was awesome.
I didn't catch the ode to the Smokey and the Bandit. Did you know
Yes,
that?
the
Notice
truck
that?
in the background.
Yeah, the truck.
I couldn't
and
place
off-
where it was from.
Snowman's truck?
It was the guy with the cowboy pointing the gun at the what do you call it?
Oh, so it wasn't Cowboys. Cowboy.
No.
Was it Snowman's truck?
Semi.
Yeah, but I noticed it, and I was like, "What is that?" You know. And then
Yeah.
I saw online afterwards. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of clever."
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
The trash people kind of scare me. They kind of all look like mutants.
They all look pretty culty.
Are we taking 10 here to talk about this so I can pay attention to something else? Or
If you want to. We're not really going to talk much about it because nothing really has happened. The preacher guy is impressive now. I still don't like him.
Slowly move the plot forward.
Yeah. The trash people scare me.
Basically.
though. They're kind of mutants.
Yeah, I like Carl. What's your name? What's your name? Carol. You leave her alone.
Carl.
I'm starting to get real worried about Glenn.
Dead.
What season are you in, Jeff?
I'm caught up.
More worried about his eyeball.
Yeah, I liked it. It was
It was a good episode.
It was a little good.
Winslow was a good zombie. I liked him.
Yeah.
But it was like the Rancor monster. Oh, and thanks, Rick. I'm glad that you pushed Rick into a field of pillows, a pit of pillows, so he landed okay.
garbage can.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, they're a bunch of weird people. I don't
Yeah.
know. This kind of just goofy.
She was on the Talking Dead afterwards, the main leader of it.
Yeah.
She was kind of a little odd on that, too.
She was odd to begin with.
Yeah. That freaked me out. Okay, keep going.
All right, now we got corrections.
Big Dev the Psy Guy. Dev. Big Dev the Psy Guy. Dev.
Yeah, so that is Big Dev. Which you know, by the way, he's got he also does a shot of history.
Yes, he does.
And they're having an actual city of Detroit historian on for the next episode.
Really?
Yeah, so if you'd like to know how 50 years of Democratic Party policies
Down the
can ruin a
hall.
city, can ruin and bankrupt a city and give it the worst water ever,
Oh, that's
I
Flint,
suggest you
not
go
Detroit.
ahead. It's close enough. I suggest you go ahead and hey, I took a wrong turn off of 94 one day.
And the worst water
Trust me.
The worst
I almost
water is
got
coming
lost
from
in
the
a- almost
Republican
got lost in a
governor and his
pothole.
cronies.
Almost got lost in a pothole
Jeff and I saw 8 Mile.
in mud.
Literally saw 8 Mile, the road and that. And
Well, yeah, was it the Booby Trap? Was that
the
what was
Booby
out?
Traps strip club is in that area.
Yeah, we got off the
And we're not
expressway
kidding.
and said, let's get back on the expressway.
Yes.
That's right. The only good thing out there is Dragon Mead Brewery and feather bowling. There you go.
I saw Kid Rock in concert once. Does that
Kid
count?
Rock.
I would probably
In
not,
Michigan?
I would probably not mention that you saw Kid Rock ever. Not even in passing in cars.
it was
I
a
wouldn't
long
say
time.
that.
The Republicans may tap him to run
Yes.
up there.
Yeah, did anyone hear they're talking Kid Rock
That's what he just said.
is maybe running
Yeah.
against Ted Nugent?
Yeah.
Whoever.
So is it just going to be like a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome between those two?
Only if Tina Turner sings.
Ain't
You
me
know-
a pair.
You know, we did drop atomic bombs in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and they both turned out better than Detroit. Maybe it's time we start up there.
We apologize for everybody that listens from Detroit. Sorry, Justin Wood. Anyways, moving on.
All right, but seriously though, this is from Dev, and it sounds like he was really upset on this. I don't
He
know
always
why.
does.
He says, regarding Legion, his name is David Haller, not Haler. Hall, not Hale, Hall. That's him, by the way. It's not me extrapolating.
Yes, true.
He said, also they are saying that Legion is in a parallel universe to the current X-Men movies, so no James or Stuart Professor X.
That's stupid.
And then he goes on to say, the periwinkle debate rages on. An official description is lavender blue. That means it's blue and purple.
That's from last week. RJ Holt asked, "What color is periwinkle? What do you think? Blue or purple?"
I would say it would be lavender blue.
Okay.
So part lavender and part blue. No purple.
I say blue
Part
lavender.
and part blue.
Like every time you move your shirt up to cover your face so you don't get sick here, you kind of look like Mushmouth.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
I was thinking that one kid, Bazooka Joe, that's got that
Oh,
big
I like
turtleneck.
that Bazooka Joe. You got the hair for
Got
it.
the big turtleneck.
Yeah. Good news is, you'll be fine. You're not going to get sick.
If I get
Okay.
sick, I'm going to kick your asses.
Why are you coming to me?
Right.
Anyways.
I don't think it was Mushmouth that had the collar. I think you just call everyone from the Cosby Show Mushmouth.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Or from the Cosby Show. From Fat Albert.
Rudy? Rudy Mushmouth? Anyways, go ahead. Keep going.
All right, this next one's from Bob.
Just Bob.
Just Bob. He says, I'm going to go ahead and guess the Great Wall will be one of the biggest flops of the year.
Early contender for a floppy.
I disagree. I think it's going to do really well in China.
It's made 170 million in China.
Really?
I did research. It's made 247 million
Worldwide.
Everywhere.
Foreign market.
Okay.
And $6 in the U.S.
Yeah.
So what you're
We're gonna
saying
get
is
to that.
only 10% of the Chinese population went to go see it this weekend.
Just think when the
Oh, wait a minute, that's not even accounting for the yuan to dollar,
just wait
conversion.
until half the population goes to see it.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, by the way, my father-in-law, for a period when he was recuperating from his broken leg from his crazy mountain climbing accident, he sat there. Well, he sponges off my Netflix, right? So I let him do it. He's been spending the past month and a half watching all the fantasy Chinese movies that are dubbed Chinese, from Chinese
Yeah.
to English. He says those Chinese fantasy movies are the most screwy, weird, screwed up movies you'll ever see.
That does not surprise
They're
me.
completely weird and just off the wall.
But still better than La La Land.
So it's probably why The Wall's going to do so great over there.
You saw Old Boy, right?
No,
Well, that was Korean, but
That was fucked up.
but it's fucked up.
That's almost as bad as Serbian film.
No. You clearly have not seen it. You haven't. Watch it.
I have seen Old Boy a long time ago. You know what, though? I never saw La La Land. I never saw it. I just like giving you shit.
Oh, gee, that was a surprise. I really
I know,
thought
but
you
Morris
went.
thought I did.
I did. I really thought
See?
they did. And I was perplexed as to how someone could possibly not think this was the best movie ever made.
I guarantee you, I won't think it's the best movie ever made. I
That's the
can
artist.
very, very well enjoy it. I don't know, but best ever made. I can't see it happening.
Well, watch for the blocking and watch, depending on the character's mood, whether the shot's through a mirror or if there's an out of focus person in front of them between the camera and just the little things like that all the way through. You'll appreciate it. You'll think it's the best movie ever made.
Let's get to Legion.
Yeah, let's talk about something I like. Listener TV series review of Legion. This is from Des Hassing,
Okay?
our #1 Indigenous listener. He says, time for episode 2 of Legion. I believe the title is, what the hell was episode 1 about? Overall, solid second episode. Still really trippy, but the narrative was easier to follow. And I was kind of disappointed because they didn't have a lot of cool music in this one, although they did do a cover of, the Talking Heads' Road to Nowhere.
I'm not sure it takes place in the 1970s anymore.
I don't know.
when it
You
does.
insisted to me that it did.
Shut up.
I think they kind of make it ambiguous as to what time
Yeah.
period it could possibly be.
Kind of what they did to Gotham a little bit.
Kinda. Like how everyone has cell
Kinda
phones,
mixing
but they never
time
actually
genres.
use cell phones
Yeah.
for what makes sense unless it helps.
The story?
Well, normally they don't. It's like, oh, you just get on your cell phone and call somebody.
And then we got NV Studios. What is this? What's NV stand for?
Nevada
New Video?
I'm going Nuvio?
Nuvio?
or Envy.
Envy. I'm going Envy.
NV Studios.
There we go.
I like it. All right, it says Legion delivers the goods for its demographic.
What's its demographic?
Comic book fans.
I've only seen the first episode.
Yeah.
People
comic
like
fans.
us.
Yeah. Pretty much.
People who sit around in weird guy's basement talking about
Talking
TV
about
shows
this
and comic
Yeah.
books.
Okay. Next.
All right, we got more Riverdale.
Doug, are you still watching Riverdale?
Yes, but it's tough. My wife loves it.
It's a good show.
Your wife
it's not
would
a
love
good
it
show.
because it's built for women.
Yes.
I don't know how. Well, it's not built for women. It's built for people with bad taste.
Well, she doesn't really know who Archie is.
So she's not offended.
She said, yeah, the only thing I remember about Archie is being on the little comics and the gum. I said, that was Bazooka Joe. So she has no clue.
Didn't he have a friend named Jughead or something close to that?
I don't know.
Bazooka Joe.
He had
Come
a-
on, find it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Jughead, but
Okay. Sorry. Keep going. So, come on, Randall.
All
Help
right,
me out
Randall
here.
Holt says, catching up on Riverdale. Someone help me. I can't stop watching.
I'm in the same boat. It's a terrible, terrible show, but I'm still watching.
And I've got everybody hooked.
Not me.
Not yet.
To stay unhooked, it's not worth it.
Next, from Green Up. Enjoying Riverdale for what it is, a teen drama.
Yeah, this isn't. This is an insult to teens. Whatever this is, I wouldn't. Insult teenagers that way by saying this is either for or about teenagers. This is about people with bad scripts and people 10 years out of high school acting like they're still in high school.
So Jughead's not even in it?
No,
Oh,
Jughead's in
no.
it.
That's coming up.
Next.
NV Studios, again, Riverdale is weak writing.
Lies.
Incredibly weak.
There you go.
Although it's strong enough to keep me watching.
Yeah. And then,
And the ratings are good and it's getting renewed.
yeah.
What does it take to get canceled from the CW?
That is true. My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is the lowest rated show on TV and is getting renewed. So that is true. Next, what do we
All
got?
right, Des Hassing also chimes in on this one too. He says, "Great, Jughead is homeless. Now I'm depressed." He says, "Riverdale is just Dawson's Creek, and this is why your wife likes it." Betty is
Dawson's
Dawson. Veronica is Pacey. I'm starting to feel like the parents are actually the real Archie characters grown up. It's not going to get better, Brigger. They even made Jughead homeless.
He's just having a falling out with his dad, who's a criminal.
He wasn't having a falling out with his dad. He got kicked out. He was living at the drive-in, and they're
One
tearing
night.
down the... what makes you think it was one night?
My mind.
No. That's why he was so against them tearing down the drive-in, is because that's where he was living. They showed his bed there.
Yeah. Bazooka Joe's buddy was Mort, who had the thing up his by his face.
Mort.
Just
You know, I spent a lot of time in Fallout 4 sleeping in drive-ins on mattresses.
Fallout 4 might have better script.
As long as you don't spend the whole time farming.
God, this fucking
Crude all the-
Farmville.
I hated that part of the game. Okay. Mr. Brigger, are you ready?
I am ready.
You feeling good?
Not really, but okay.
You gonna get all your coughs out of the way?
Yep, I'm good.
Because
Let's go.
I need you for this next portion.
Okay. Oh yeah. Love it.
You know what that means.
It's naughty time.
It's naughty time with Naughty Nick. All right.
You ever like somebody coughing all over you?
He says, "What did Jeff get me other than a chest cold for Valentine's Day?"
Oh yeah.
From Jeff's 2.54 fan.
I love coughing all over you.
What I did is I got sexy picture taken of me,
Oh.
got it turned into a jigsaw puzzle,
Oh.
and every week I'm going to send him a new piece. So
Don't worry
in
about that.
1,000 weeks, he'll have it complete.
1,000. Wow. 1,000-piece puzzle.
Of course.
You should have just done like 3.
30-piece puzzle.
What part of your body will the final piece be?
My nipple.
Oh.
Left or right?
I haven't decided that much
Wait.
yet.
Oh, okay.
What if you have an extra nipple?
I don't.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, don't bring my girlfriends into this. Ex-girlfriend.
Is it inverted?
It is not.
Okay, just checking.
Can it be?
I don't think it can be.
Just asking. Okay.
I mean, I suppose maybe if you punch it hard enough, it might.
So, never mind. Never mind.
All right, from Randall Holt or RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
He's just handled that way.
Handle that way, exactly. Any interest in seeing David Gordon Green and Danny McBride rebooting Halloween for October 2018?
I am interested in
I
this.
don't know who David Gordon Green is,
But
Hey,
Danny
Dan-
McBride.
but I
doing a
despise
Halloween?
Danny McBride.
I'm not a Danny McBride fan, but
He's up there with tomatoes and onions.
yes, John Carpenter is involved, and I'm intrigued by this. So why not? Let's reboot it again. Why
Well,
not?
they've been rebooting everything else in Hollywood because they can't do shit. So
It's going to be a crossover with Spider-Man.
There you go.
That'd be interesting.
I would.
Spider-Man versus Michael Myers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lots of webbing.
All right, then we got from Professor Number One and Doctor Number One.
It's outside our studios every week.
Is, once and for all, who shot who at the Copacabana?
Who did that, Jeff? At the Copa.
Rico shot Tony at the
Oh.
Copacabana.
Okay.
What about Lola?
Her name was Lola.
She didn't get shot.
She was a
just a dancer.
showgirl.
Her lover got
Showgirl,
shot.
right.
I see.
Yes.
Because the
See-
other guy was the mobster
See,
dude, right?
his name was Rico, and he wore a diamond.
Uh-huh.
And when he was escorted to his chair, he saw Lola dancing there.
Uh-huh.
And when she finished, he called her over.
Ooh.
But Rico went a bit too far. Then Tony sailed across the bar, and then the punches flew and chairs were smashed in two. That's when there was blood on a single gunshot.
So who's Tony?
But who shot who?
Rico shot Tony because,
sure.
as we find out in verse 3, Tony's dead.
Who was Tony?
Lola's lover.
Oh, I thought it
No,
was-
she said she lost him. Maybe he's in jail.
Nope. She lost him.
Okay. Okay.
He's dead.
See.
Still say it's bullshit. Okay.
Was that like a theme from Grand Theft Auto?
Next Grand Theft is Copacabana.
See,
you go.
Blake. When Lola tried to be a star,
Yeah.
Tony was always tending bar.
Oh.
Across the crowded floor, they worked from 8 till 4.
I see.
They were young and they had each other.
Oh.
I mean, who could ask for more?
Yeah, who could?
Me.
Did they drink pina coladas there?
No.
If you like pina coladas.
Are they doing any walks on the summer, beach at the summer night?
No.
Did you just turn it into a Grease movie there?
Yes.
Summer days. Isn't that it?
Nope. Not
Okay.
even close.
Good job. Anyways, let's do some news of the geek.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Hopefully you would get through this without being sick.
You won't.
Nope. Ben Affleck announced that he would not be directing the Batman movie. Studios scrambled to put out some good news. Warner Brothers quickly lined up a new director, Matt Reeves, from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, longest title ever.
No, it isn't.
But whenever there's good DC news, somebody usually brings out bad. Condor Movie Talks.
Collider.
Host John Capia
Campia.
says 3 different sources have told him Ben Affleck doesn't want to be Batman anymore. He's sad Batman.
He is. He's angry and angsty. And
What does
no one
angsty
likes.
sound like?
"Arr, I'm mad. I'm angry. Arr."
Over the past 4 days, I've talked to 3 separate people who are now connected in some way to what is going on over at Warner Brothers. What all 3 have told me is that that Ben Affleck, make no mistake, wants out. He doesn't want to be Batman anymore. I've been told that he is talking with Warner Brothers in an attempt to get out of it. They do not let him out of being Batman, then the standalone Batman film that ultimately happens, in theory, will be the last time we see Affleck as Batman, because he apparently wants out. I think he wants out.
I think it sounds like he wants out. Now, he's already in Justice League?
Yes.
They've already
Yes.
filmed her.
Yeah, that's, I think, just wrapped, actually.
Okay.
Does anyone care if he's not in Batman?
I don't.
No.
I mean, I think other people can do just as well, if not better.
I don't think he's bad, but...
He'll go down as the George Clooney of Batman.
Ooh, or Val Kilmer. Which one's worse?
Or Val.
No, I didn't think George Clooney was bad, but the movie was the worst Batman movie.
George Clooney, best Bruce Wayne of those movies. Val Kilmer was the best Batman, I thought. It's just their character, like when they played the opposite, wasn't good.
No,
He had a fucking credit card.
Mr. Mom was the best Batman.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
it says so in our theme song.
Yeah,
Michael
that's
Keaton
true.
was the best Batman.
How about
Christian Bale was just deadpan.
Deadpan, yeah, good call.
Christian Bale's the best Batman in the newest Batman.
What about Adam
Adam
West?
West?
Yeah, thank you.
He's the best 60s Batman.
Oh,
Well, what about Lego Batman?
That's Job. Job from Arrested Development is the best Lego Batman.
Yeah.
you
Yes,
saw
I know.
Lego Batman.
I did
you
see
like
Lego.
it?
I did. I enjoyed Lego Batman. I think you were a little harsh on it.
I am a little harsh on it. I did like Eraserhead. And I like the little bad guys in the background. Doug, did you see it yet?
No.
Lego Batman? Oh, you disappoint me.
Was there Crackle in this one?
No, there's
no
no
Craggle
Craggle.
in this one.
No, it was nowhere near as good as the Lego movie.
Oh, okay.
Scab Jeff, have you seen this yet?
I haven't. I want to.
You were watching La La Land for the 4th time. That's good money. Anyways.
That's right.
I saw it at 4 different theaters too.
Yeah.
Thinking that maybe one I'd see something that I didn't see at the other theaters.
Like a good film.
You haven't even seen it.
I saw it in my head. That's enough. Let's see. News of the weird.
This is something that the evil men do.
Steve Bannon.
Bannon!
Bannon.
Bannon!
If you don't know who he is, Trump administration. His past career continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. Boing Boing, which has dug up a Wired article from last year revealing that one of Bannon's
Bannon!
old jobs was the CEO of a gold farming company in World of Warcraft.
No. He had a job to be a CEO
Yes.
of gold farmers.
Yes.
In the
This-
World of Warcraft! It's stories like this that my wife would tell me, "What are you doing in Fallout 4? You know, if you make money in that, you're gonna get taxed." I said, "Honey, that's not what this comes from. It comes from jackasses who do nothing but World of Warcraft except mine gold and then sell that imaginary gold to other players
For real money.
Real money. That's what they're talking about taxation." She's like, "Oh, I don't know if that's right." I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Oh, that's exactly what it's about.
That's what it
Oh, she's worried that you're going to get taxed because you play your games.
Because I'm building communities in Fallout 4.
Blake's building some moisture farms. And he's wondering,
You now own a house in virtual
In
realm.
reality, I gotta pay real estate taxes on it.
Do you
What
sell-
the fuck's up with this?
do you sell sexual toys in the game? Oh, that's Second Life. I'm sorry. For those unfamiliar with gold farming, it's a practice of hiring low wage, as in 50 cents per hour, employees
Chinese.
to gather money in online games, then selling it to players for real world cash. It's an industry that's publicly frowned upon by most game developers and many players.
Most. Probably everybody other than the people doing it.
Yeah.
Banyan
Ban it!
became involved in the practice when he was recruited by IGE, one of the biggest names in the business, in order to hit his Goldman Sachs buddies up for investment money. After a series of lawsuits and financial
He
setbacks,
developed investment money by funding gold mining in World of Warcraft, and now he's the chairman of the NSA! Or he's in the secret of the secretest of Trump's Supreme Overlord's secret committee.
He's the guy actually pulling Trump's strings.
There's a reason he's doing this, is so he can corner the market on them gold mines in the World of Warcraft.
it gets weirder. He was installed as the company's CEO, replacing young executive Brock Pierce, who should just be punched for that name, who is the kid from the Sinbad movie First Kid. Because, as they said in this article, this story gets weird. It's weird. Bannon served as the CEO of the newly rebranded Affinity, which has since moved out of the gold selling business and into managing the community
The
site.
secrets of the United States of America.
He's now on various online games until 2011, when he moved on to work for his Breitbart.
And rule the world
Oh my god, I read that article.
through his puppet Trump.
When you sent that, I don't even know what to say to that
It's
after
the
that.
evil that men do. This is the guy running our country in the shadow government that's
I don't
pulling
know
Trump's
what's worse.
strings.
That he did that, or it got to Goldman Sachs, his buddies, or he replaced the kid from the Sinbad
Brock
movie.
Pierce.
Poor Brock, did he ever recover?
Man, is that a trust fund kid's name or what?
It is pretty close to it. Some quickies by Adweek. This year, Burger King is doing something. Did something very special for couples on Valentine's Day. Starting last Tuesday at 6 p.m., adults over the age of 18 could purchase a Valentine's adult meal that includes 2 Whoppers. Boy, did it! 2 packs of French fries, 2 beers, and a romantic adult toy. Unfortunately, the promotion is only offered in Burger King locations in Israel, which is not the place I thought they would allow adult toys to be. Of all the places, Israel?
Well, why wouldn't they allow adult toys in
They're
Israel?
more conservative.
Those are kosher Whoppers.
As far as what the adult toy is, the promotion displays a satin mask, a feather duster, and a scalp massager.
Massager?
Massager. Don't massage your
massager.
scalp.
Isn't that just another name for Never mind. That's all right.
Would you buy an adult Happy Meal or adult Valentine's Day meal if it was offered here?
I would.
Would you?
I was going to say, it said beers. I immediately
Well,
knew
that's
that
true.
wasn't
2 beers.
anywhere in the United States.
Yes.
That's true.
2 Whoppers, 2 fries, 2 beers. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And a toy. I'd probably do it for a child's toy.
Oh, we got a feather duster again, honey. Damn it! We never are going to get the collection.
Well, we got the cleanest shelves in our house.
let me massage your scalp.
A feather duster, a vacuum cleaner, a dish scrubber. Those are your adult toys.
And there's no dandruff in this house. That scalp massage.
There is your news of the week. Hello, Hobie listeners. What are you doing next September 22nd through the 24th, 2017? Jason, that's a year away. Well, sure it is. But you know what? It's never too early to plan for the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Last year we had Stan Lee, we had John Barrowman, and even Teddy Sears. Zip. He was fast. That's September 22nd through the 24th at the Duke Energy Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. Check the Cincinnati Comic Expo Facebook page out for all the news, or you can listen to Hobie and we'll be updating it as they release the new guest. Again, Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 22nd through the 24th. Make your plans now.
Do you ever wonder when Spider-Man goes to the bathroom if the toilet paper sticks to his fingers?
Do you ever wonder why Superman wears his underwear outside of his pants?
My name is Imran.
My name is Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's the nerd.
And we're your hosts for the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we sometimes try to attempt to answer these questions.
This is a full spoiler podcast, and we swear a lot.
Check it out for awesome geek news, interviews, and comic book reviews. Visit jockandnerd.com. We are your superhero TV, movies, and comic book culture curators.
Boom.
Jockandnerd.com. Jock and Nerd.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, apparently the bomb this week, The Cure of Wellness. It made $4 million in 2,704 theaters on a budget of $40 million. But for good news, it did score a C+ on CinemaScore and a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It didn't look terrible, and it's a Paul Verhoeven film, isn't it?
Yes. But I was surprised they only made this little. I was expecting maybe 10, like something.
They advertised the hell out of that too, didn't they?
Yeah,
I know nothing about this film.
This is one we talked about last week.
Yeah, and I forgot all about it.
So do we.
It had that good of an impact
I remember
on me.
seeing the preview on Rogue One.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I told my son, you might want to close your eyes on this one.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
So what is the cure for wellness?
Obviously not a hot chick with snakes in the bathtub.
You know what it is? I don't know, but I think our number one fan, Doug, he had to leave because he was coughing so much. I think he's trying to find the cure for wellness. So there you go. He did leave us with this, so it's kind of like Survivor. We lost a member. Let's see who's next. It made $200,000 less than Josie and the Pussycats did.
Josie and the Pussycats was a superior movie.
What do you think about Josie and the Pussycats in Riverdale?
I don't like them in Riverdale.
Okay, I'm just checking. I actually kind of like them in Riverdale.
Well, my first impression was they were complete bitches.
Okay.
So it takes me a while to give you a second thought.
Okay.
To warm up to bitches.
Exactly.
More, it's okay. You can put your mask down. Next.
Oh, yeah, that'd be me.
Yes.
The top 5 this week, February 17th through the 19th. Number 1, the Lego Batman movie. $34 million, a total of $99 million on an $80 million budget. Some of that money was mine because I went to see the Lego Batman movie.
It was good, but overrated.
It's not overrated. It's
Not as
rated
bad-
what people say it is. I
Not
mean,
as overrated as La La Land.
it's not as good as the Lego movie, but
La
it's a
La Land
good,
was
fun
really worth
movie.
it. It really is the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
At number 2, 50 Shades Darker, $21 million, a total of $90 million on a budget of $55 million. One of the guys I went to see Lego Batman with, his wife went to see 50 Shades Darker. They did not have good things to say about the movie.
Lego Batman or 50 Shades
50
Darker?
Shades Darker.
I want to know who are all these women going to go see 50 Shades Darker? Are these all the women that were upset about Trump grabbing them by the private parts?
Probably,
hall.
yes.
Down the hall. Down the hall.
Or all these women that wish Trump would grab them by the private parts?
See, the problem... Oh, no, never mind.
No.
He
Anyways,
does have tiny hands.
And who are these women? Who are these women that keep buying these books?
well, there's only 3. I think they're all done, right?
It's Meg, isn't it?
Meg from Wisconsin, yes.
Meg is
One of
all
our
the women
listeners.
buying the
Yeah.
book.
50 Shades Darker, they did have a scene at the end, like a teaser for the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready. She's in a wedding dress.
Did you see it?
No, I just read it online that there was a Marvel movie type of spoiler at the end or teaser. I'm like, they put the Incredible Hulk in here? That would be kind of fun.
So you're reading gossip about 50 Shades Darker?
He is.
When I'm trying to do the stories for the next week, this is one of the things I look up. I can't all talk about Banyan.
Well, anyway,
Bannon. The evil man.
getting back to bombs, number 3, The Great Wall made $18 million in its opening weekend. It's up to $21 million.
It was a long weekend, that's why.
Yeah, it was an extended.
Yeah.
On a $150 million budget. The good news is in Japan it's doing well.
Yes. China.
Man,
I'm sorry, China.
And Cuba.
Now I look like the complete ass because I got my Asian.
and Trump fans who want a Southern Great Wall.
This is actually a documentary about it.
It's all symbolism and allegory because the threat is not real; it's imaginary.
Coming in at number 4, John Wick: Chapter 2 made $16.5 million, a total of $59 million on a $40 million budget.
Okay.
Heard great things about John Wick Chapter 2.
Yes.
Could possibly somebody had told me they think it was better than the first, which got good reviews for a Keanu movie.
Does he wear sunglasses?
I think he wears them in everything, doesn't he?
Ew.
He takes them off when he wants to show he's in love.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know, he did say today that he was up for another Matrix sequel. No one else is.
No one else, yeah.
Keanu Reeves did say he's up
Not
for
even the
another one.
Wachowski siblings want to go back to that.
I know all the special effects guys are up for another Matrix because he gave them this salary. They're like, yeah, let's do it. Matrix 4.
Keanu, let's do this. Go. You can even have Dogstar sing on it or Dogfish or whatever his band is.
Reboot.
And coming in at number 5,
That'd be awesome. Reboot.
Fist Fight made
Matrix
$12 million
reboot.
in its opening weekend on a budget of $25 million.
Starring Andrew Garfield. Matrix reboot.
Anybody care about Fist Fight?
God, no.
All the people from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia seem to be leaving if they stop making
No.
It's Always Sunny.
They signed another 3 years, I thought.
Because she got her...
The
she got
Mick.
her
She's
own-
doing the Mick,
Yeah.
and Charlie does movies, and
yeah,
no, they're still going strong.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. They said, why would we ever stop? As long as the network wants us, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
That's the latest episode was pretty funny. PTSD. No, this is your lowest point in your life. Your rock bottom in your life.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that one? Oh, yeah.
Are you still watching the Mick?
No, I haven't seen since
you
the
need
episode
to.
of the clown.
Oh, you need to watch some. It's a good show.
I'll try and record it.
What you got, Jeff?
Upcoming February 24th, we got Collide.
I have no idea what that is.
Or maybe it was Collond.
What's...
Holland.
Shut up.
Collid. Collid.
I hate you all.
I have no clue what Collide is.
Wait, should we guess?
Let's guess. An impromptu plot lines.
You know, I just saw the preview for this on TV before I came over here. This
I think
evening.
worlds
I saw it
collide. Like somebody from the poor neighborhoods goes into the place in the rich neighborhoods, and they collide. It's kind of like
Crash.
Nah, well, maybe a little like Crash. I was thinking more like what do you call it? The Greasers and the Socs.
The West Side Story?
No.
Anyways,
The Outsiders.
Roller derby.
I was thinking Outsiders.
Is that what you're saying it
It's
is?
an
Saying
American
roller derby.
backpacker gets involved with a ring of drug smugglers as their driver, though he winds up on the run from his employers across Cologne high-speed Autobahn.
So not at all what we were guessing.
No. He's trying to do it for his girlfriend's emergency medical bills while traveling
I
abroad.
have seen a preview for that.
There you go.
Hey, we want some money, Lebowski.
So what's colliding?
I don't know if it's down there. Can you show me that?
Nihilists.
Also opening this week is Get Out.
Oh, I saw a trailer for this.
I did too, and I'm forgetting what it was.
It's about
Oh yeah, that's
she
right.
brings her
Thank you.
boyfriend home and they're doing like experiments.
Yeah, that looked weird.
It's from Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, but it doesn't
Yo.
look appealing to me.
No, he's part of it. No, it's
Yeah, it's from him. Yeah, his
from-
mom.
it's
Yeah, he
from
made
him.
it's his movie. Yeah,
But it's a weird
Suspense.
it's a
bad
weird
horror.
suspense
Yeah,
thing. Caught up in some weird social justice thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like horror movies, so I'm going to avoid it.
Okay.
And wow, this might even be worse than the last two. Rock Dog.
Film made in China about 3 years ago. That was sold overseas, and they just dubbed it over with English people, or I'm sorry, American
American voices.
Louis Black's in it.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing
Yeah,
you could
there
say
you go.
about it.
Talking about Luke Wilson, Eddie Izzard, and J.K. Simmons.
Oh, they're in it in Rock Dog.
Yeah.
Oh well, good for them.
Well,
J.K. Simmons
But there's a
was the
Rock
worst part
Dogs
of
from
La La Land.
2013. He said it was from years ago.
Amazingly, he was the only part where there was any crack in the facade.
oh, Well, now I can't watch the movie if J.K.
it's
Simmons
animated.
brings it.
Yeah, it's animated.
Yes, it's animated. They're doing voices.
Oh,
Time out. I want you.
Yeah, it's a dog that plays rock and
it's a
roll.
Tibetan Mastiff. Okay, yeah.
I think it would have been better if it was a.
Well, I don't know. Was PETA going to be mad at this one too?
I think it would have been funny if it was a Chinese film and they just dubbed Louis Black over a Chinese man, a real person.
That would be.
That's what I want to see. And J.K. Simmons, I like that. I like it. It looks bad, and it looks like Norm of the North. Bad. If you have kids, do not let them see Norm of the North. Oh my God, my son loves that movie, and it's so bad. Even the animation's awful on it.
All right, buy sell this week. We've done. I know we've done Matt Damon in the past, but Matt Damon
He keeps making movies. I can't help it.
Are we buy selling the stock of Matt Damon?
I'll buy. Why not?
I always buy.
I'm gonna sell. Because this Great Wall's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. It's gonna hurt. You think?
I don't. I think he's going to make money because of the overseas sales. It's going to make money overseas.
That's what I think.
I do remember we even named an episode "I'll Buy Your Matt Damon."
That's right. That's
right.
Because Jeff was going to buy the stock I was selling.
Yes.
So he's probably made a pretty penny off of it.
He has.
Mm-hmm. Number 2 on buy sell, Ice Cube.
He's in Fist Fight. Jeff, Scab Jeff.
I'm gonna sell. I think he's reached. I think with Straight Outta Compton, I think he's reached his peak.
I can agree with that. I think
even though he wasn't in it,
but he was a producer of it.
But that brought him back into the limelight again. He made a. What was it?
This movie
commercial.
Yeah,
a Geico commercial.
He did
one where he's sitting there and he's like, "It's lemonade." Kid,
no, that's iced tea.
That's iced tea.
Not Ice Cube.
You got your ices
But you just
confused.
did make a new Geico commercial.
Is that Ice Cube?
Ice Cube?
No, lemonade.
Lemonade. That's Beyonce. No, it's lemonade.
Yeah. Oh. Wrong ice. The other one's vanilla ice. That wasn't him either.
What is that? Poison ivy? No, it's blue ivy.
Oh, you know she has her own line soon. We should have never recorded this episode tonight. It just started off bad and just died.
But anyway, Ice Cube. I don't think there'll be any more barbershop movies or Friday movies coming along for him.
Or Geico commercials.
Ride-alongs were terrible. So
yes, thank you. God, right along. Yeah, I'm selling.
Sell.
Yeah.
Buying or selling Charlie Day.
This is a tough one.
It's hard because I would have already bought. I'd be holding Charlie Day at the moment.
What?
Keep my Charlie Day, or do I have to buy or sell?
You have to buy or sell.
I think I would buy. I don't think he's hit big yet, and I think it's still lower than it will be later.
I think his money. I think the stock is low for him.
Yeah,
I would buy for him right now.
Yeah,
he will eventually hit on a movie somewhere. I think.
Yeah, as long as it's not like another movie of like big giant robots fighting alien monsters.
He'll always be a sidekick, though.
You know,
Pacific Rim was awesome.
And Dane DeHaan.
Who's that?
Who did something?
Who's Dane DeHaan?
She was in
Penny Stock?
Cure for Wellness.
Penny Stock.
She's in the Cure for Wellness.
Oh, I was thinking of Dean DeHaan, wasn't I?
Is that the girl that's in the bathtub full of snakes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're buying her something. I'll buy. She's a penny stock.
She's a penny stock.
Buy. Buy. Don't go up from here.
I don't think she'll be in the Cure
Is
for
she
Wellness
related
too.
to Dean DeHaan?
Yes. Yes. I'm just going to say yes.
You're just going to say yes?
I have no idea who that is, but yes.
He was.
Does he relate to Steve Banyan?
Wasn't Dean DeHaan? Wasn't he like in the last Spider-Man?
Oh
movie?
yeah, he was.
He was the Green Goblin or something in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, that worked out well for him.
Yeah.
Oh, so he is not the hot chick in the tub with snakes.
No,
well, Dane is. That was
Dane
Dean. I was talking. I was asking if they're related. I don't know this Dane versus Dean.
Are you sure Dane's not the guy that's in the Cure for Wellness? That's there on the goofiness?
Oh, I don't know at all.
Yes, it is. His name is Lockhart. We're thinking of Mia Goth, I think.
Really? Is
This is the dude.
It's a guy.
This is the guy in the lead for Cure for Wellness that goes to find his boss or whatever.
Oh.
It's not the chick in the tub with snakes.
Well, I'll buy him too. It's a penny stock.
All right, buy him anyway.
Well, he might not be a penny stock because apparently he was supposed to be good. If it's the guy from the Amazing Spider-Man,
he's the Green Goblin Spider-Man.
Oh, I'm selling him then.
Oh yeah, he was creepy in Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll sell him too. I'm with you.
Should we just cut this whole shit out?
Nope. But we do have a new returning segment, Jeff.
We do?
I'm excited about this.
I'm not.
It's not Chris Pratt news.
New returning segment, meaning old returning segment?
Yes, that's for the people who haven't listened. We used to do John Noble news, Chris Pratt news, Channing Tatum news. He also goes by Tates because he's a close personal friend of Jeff.
Yeah, me and Tates. I
We
feel
grew up together.
I feel exploited doing news about him, you know.
But we got theme music for him.
You're kidding me.
We do. It's the Chris Pratt news music.
Seriously? You want me to start playing the music?
Oh, yeah.
There's your music, Jay.
Yay! Okay, Scab Jeff has to leave because it's his wife's birthday. Way to be here. At least you didn't forget it. So it is like Survivor. We're going down to the original 3. We just keep losing guests. But before you go, before we get to Channing Tatum news, Tate's news, I'm seeing King Kong, Skull Island. What are your thoughts on it? Are you excited about it?
I am not. No, it didn't look.
Oh, okay.
Who's directing it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
It looks
nobody important enough that
it looks
makes
less
sense.
than great, to be honest.
I'm actually more excited about that than Logan.
Well, I'm not all that excited about Logan, but I'm not excited at all about King Kong, so I'll put Logan ahead of it.
I'm actually going to be the only person going to King Kong.
No one else wants to go.
No one else wants to go.
It's called Kong Skull Island.
That's what Skull Island.
It's got Brie Larson, Tian Jing, Tom Hiddleston, Corey Hawkins, Samuel L. Jackson,
Samuel motherfucking Jackson,
John Goodman, John Riley,
John C. Riley,
Jason Mitchell.
Who's directing?
Jordan Vogue Roberts.
Oh yeah, see Jordan. Yeah,
but that guy.
Did he do Mortal Kombat 2?
Mortal Kombat 2.
No, but he did
the better one.
But he did do Single Dads in 2009.
Oh, well, that's a good sign. Glad I'm the only one going. Anyway, so Channing Tatum news, Tate's. Tate's is known.
Michael Keaton and J.K. Simmons were both originally attached to the film.
Yes.
But they both dropped out.
There were some issues with that.
So after you lose Michael Keaton, you go after John C. Reilly.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Exactly. And Samuel L. Jackson to replace Simmons.
I have no problem with that. Tate's is known for his acting, but is now trying to become a vodka brand owner.
Vodka?
Vodka. He loves vodka.
Vodka or vodka?
What would you like me to say it as?
I don't know.
The vodka, called Born and Bred Vodka.
Vodka.
Is a collaboration between Tate's and the Grand Teton Distillery in Driggs, Idaho. The 80-proof vodka is made from glacial water from the Grand Teton Mountains and Idaho potatoes, and it's distilled 25 times. Tate's loves vodka so much that he had a friend. That he and a friend.
Is Banyan his business partner in this? They're mining gold in World of Warcraft. They're not mining potatoes in Idaho.
Tate's loves vodka so much that he and a friend tasted over 25 vodkas in hopes of finding great American vodka.
That 25th one's what put him over the edge, right?
The 25th one was it. He's like, you know what? This is good. Let's go with this.
I like this one best.
Here's my checkbook. Just go ahead and do it. We had no intention of jumping into the business at all. We just drank vodka and that was it.
We drank 25 vodkas and said, "Oh, we're getting in. We're going in."
Hey, Tate, you know what we should do? Here we go. I think we should buy some vodka. Not the bottles. I think we should buy a distillery.
If we owned the vodka, we wouldn't have to pay for it.
I like that, Tate. And you don't have to do any more fucking Jump Street movies. You can just make money off the vodka.
We're gonna sell vodka and French fries.
It works for Dan Aykroyd. Look, nothing ever bad happened to him. Come on. Oh my God, this is a great idea. Let's go do it. Get your checkbook.
So anyway, of the 25 they sampled, Tate's only liked 3. The obvious winner was Grand Teton.
Actually, it wasn't. The other two just said, no, we're not selling it to you.
He said,
fine.
it just tasted better, different than any vodka that was on the top shelf.
Tate, I think you should buy this company. Come on, let's do it.
You think that was the 25th that he sampled?
Oh, yeah. I'm going with that. So if you like Tate enough like he does, I'm sure he'll send Jeff some free samples.
We're filthy rich. Fuck it.
How would you like to just, let's go out and fucking buy some vodka. That's fine. Were you just buying bottles? Oh, no, we're buying the
No, we're
distillery.
buying the company. Yeah.
Buying into it. Each bottle is going to come with 8 packs on the ribbed. The bottles are ribbed, so you can just rub his Tate's abs.
Should it be 6 packs? He's got 8.
He's so good, he's 8.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like
I thought we
Batman.
established this before.
Oh, Tate's. Here's your Tate's news. We might have some more next week.
Or not. And that music means it's time for our top 5.
Ooh, top 5.
I'm beginning to feel like this is Agatha Christie's 10 Little Indians book. Because we're now down to 3.
Scab Jeff had to leave.
We're down to 3 Hobie people.
Well, pretty soon Jason will be dead. We hear his cough.
Well, that's pretty common. I expect that. Sorry, Blake, for playing footsies there with you. Okay, top 5 this week, Jeff.
You're
what
not
is it?
Sorry, you bastard.
In honor of his recent birthday from 3 days ago or so, we are doing our top 5 favorite John Travolta performances.
On purpose?
Well, yeah, apparently.
Okay.
We're not taking like the top 5 Travolta films because there aren't any, but we're taking his performances. So if he's good in a bad film, we can include it. But if he's bad in a good film, we can't include it, can we?
He really doesn't have a lot of good movies.
No. Movies, no. Performances, though. I think I found enough to even have an honorable mention. So
Okay. So, Jeff, why don't you start us off then?
Well, start us off. I'm going to go my number 5. John Travolta performance is in Grease.
Okay.
The movie Grease, John Travolta does a pretty good job. I've always enjoyed it. I'll even sing his songs karaoke. So
Not right now, though.
no, not right now.
Okay, good.
I don't have Olivia Newton-John to sing with.
Good call.
So Grease is my number 5.
Grease is your number 5. That was my number 4.
Oh, didn't mean to steal it.
That's okay. Because that was actually something that showcased actual talent.
Yeah. It did.
Okay. Blake, what's your number 5?
My number 5 was a tie.
Okay.
Of course.
You know, and this has to do with women. Kind of like, you know, how Joe Biden can grope women congressmen in C-SPAN in front of everybody and nobody gets upset.
Down the hall.
Which is pretty creepy if you've ever seen that, by the way.
Down the hall.
Best performances would be how John Travolta can grope and kiss women in these award shows and nobody holds him accountable.
I didn't even think of that. That was a great
What do you
performance.
think about it?
That's my number 5.
Isn't that freaky? It is?
Oscars.
Oh, shit. Look at that.
You're so beautiful, Hakeem Olajuwon.
You know,
I love you.
His weirdness
Dina.
during those things was just...
Azim Adele or whatever he
Hakeem
called her.
Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Did you see him at the Grammys?
No.
Oh God.
Who
Was he at the Grammys this year?
Who did he
Yes.
offend at that?
He didn't. He
award
came
show?
out and he looked like a 1970s pimp. He had all this gold chains
And he's
or
a guy,
silver chains.
And he paints his hair way too black with his eyebrows, doesn't he?
And he's like, the teleprompter, you know, this is my phone. It's pretty bold print. Like, you see the font on it. It's pretty large. He's like, yeah. So everybody makes fun of me because I can't read it. I'm definitely not going to read that teleprompter because it's too small. So I'm just going to start talking about this. And he does.
And you noticed he didn't have any women accompanying him with
No,
that
he did not.
presentation.
No.
Somebody finally got smart.
When he does the wipes on their face, it's the creepiest thing.
Dude, that's weird. But I will say that is tied. Not with Joe Biden's groping of congresswomen on the congressional floor.
Okay.
But the fact that he married Kelly Preston, that's pretty damn impressive.
That was a good performance.
It was a great performance. He had her obviously snowballed.
So many comments. Let's see. Kelly Preston actually looks like a down-to-earth person, too. I like her a lot.
Exactly.
Looks like one. I doubt she is if she's
don't know that.
caught up in the the whole Travolta's what do you call them?
Scientology?
Yeah, Scientology crap.
We're not.
Apparently, Kelly Preston was one of the people that told on Leah Remini.
Oh.
I probably would too. She annoys me.
Yeah, but you still stitches get get stitches.
You know what? Next week we're going to have to read a formal apology that Scientology wrote for us to read.
If next week,
verbatim, or else we're all going to disappear.
If next week we are apologizing, we are doing it under duress.
By either Steve Bannon
or the Supreme Overlord.
The Supreme Overlord, Trump.
My number 5 is the Oscars and any award show he's at. My number 4, is Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Thank you. Like that's what I said for the
Phenomena.
He gets a brain tumor, and it makes him smarter.
It's no powder.
Phenomena.
There you go. Thank you.
No, it's phenomenon.
Huh?
Is that Jeff's right? Actually,
it ends in N.
But he gets a brain tumor and he becomes smarter, and I actually liked him in that role. I thought he did a good job with it.
It's no powder.
Oh God, powder was awful. Blake, what's your number 4?
Grease Lightning.
Go Grease Lightning.
Go Grease Lightning.
It's
What's
a
your number
real
3?
Pussy wagon.
Did Scab Jeff leave his Travolta?
Yeah, we'll go through all of them at the end.
Okay, all right.
Do I get my number 4 first?
No, my number 3.
Well, I didn't even get my 4.
He told me 3.
He's
For
wrong.
you.
Why is he in charge here?
I don't know.
It's his studio.
Well, my number 4. My number 4 is Primary Colors.
Okay.
I thought he did a very good Bill Clinton impersonation.
Okay. Give me that.
Wait, did he grope interns?
Stop it.
He
Down.
probably did. I think that was part of the movie was the sexual scandals coming out.
Okay. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Welcome Back, Kotter.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't think of TV shows.
That was my number 2.
Oh, I'm not stealing these on purpose.
Barbarino.
Vinny Barbarino.
That's right.
It's what launched him as to being known.
Who?
John Travolta.
What?
Oh, our top 5 list.
Where?
Here now.
Where?
I hate you all.
See, that's a Welcome Back Cotter.
Carter.
Welcome Back Cotter list. Reference of Barbarino that probably 90% of our listeners has no clue what we're doing. They're like, why is Blake asking those stupid
The
questions?
Jack Parr demographic.
Go
appreciated
back
it.
and
No,
watch
I
Welcome
think
Back
we're a
Kotter.
little younger than the Jack Parr demographic.
Did you hear rumors that Jimmy Kimmel was in an interview and he said his contract expires in 2019? He's probably going to retire then from late night talk show.
Why wouldn't you if you got the money?
Yeah. He said he works 70 hours a week and his wife's pregnant now and he's like, I just don't want to do it anymore. You know, and he's like, I'll get to that point where I just need to have some free time. But he works from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. every day. And then basically even at night when he goes home when he starts working.
Takes a lot of work to be successful and funny.
It does.
Especially on a daily
Which is why
That
I'm
is a
neither.
daily grind.
Yeah, it is a daily grind.
I mean, look at us. We try to do it for a week, every week.
Yeah. Well, that was my number 3. So Blake, now you can
My
give your
60
number
minutes
3.
of beer and chicken wing prep isn't cutting it, is it?
I don't know. Kind of like your rants.
It's 54 minutes more than I put in.
Anyways.
My number 3.
Yes.
Pulp Fiction.
That's a good one.
Oh, no, your list is wrong.
No, my list is not wrong.
No, because Pulp
You
Fiction...
haven't heard the rest of my other stuff.
It doesn't matter because number
Well, you
1...
already know my number 2 is Welcome Back Kotter.
Pulp Fiction is number 1. No
For
ifs,
you?
ands, or... For everybody.
No.
It's wrong if it's not Pulp Fiction.
It was very good.
It's the only good one he's really had.
And I did like it. I like the fact that he gets off coming out of the shitter. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, it's awesome.
No, Pulp Fiction obviously is my number 1. It should be everyone's number 1 because he's one really good role and then everything else he's done.
Okay.
All right, that's my rant.
All right. I agree. I probably should have had it number 1, but I got a better number 1.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out what it is.
Okay, let's see here. My number 3 is just because it's so laughably bad. Battlefield Earth. He puts so much effort into it, and his performance is so over the top amazing. and horrible at the same time. It is hilarious. I had to put it up there. Number 3, Battlefield Earth.
You can have it.
What was the one where he was like the bad guy computer hacker robber dude?
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
Oh, I forgot about that
Wasn't
one.
he annoying in that movie too?
Yeah, I'm going to add that.
I hated that.
Well,
It was not a good performance.
Not a good performance, but a good performance of his if you like to hate it.
Hugh Jackman was in it. He was getting a blowjob while he was trying to fix a hacking thing.
No. See, I would put Swordfish on my list if it was top John Travolta movies.
Gotcha.
Because that is also known as the movie you get to see Halle Berry's boobs.
Yeah, for no reason other than she did it for $2 million.
Other than they paid her $2 million.
Good for her.
$1 million per boob.
Yep.
So that is the reason it's a good movie, but John Travolta's performance in it, lacking.
Jeff, what's the most gratuitous scene ever in a movie? Halle Berry's breast in the swordfish.
It didn't have anything to do with the plot or what was going on. It was we need breasts. Show us your breasts. Okay.
Nope, she's like, no.
$2 million.
Yep.
Okay.
My number 3 is a tie, or number 2 is a tie.
Oh, of course.
Face Off. I want to take your face.
Now, granted, he was.
And then he had to switch roles with Nicolas Cage. It was genius performance.
He was the better of the two main actors.
And one of my favorite films that he's a bad guy in is Hot Damn! Broken Arrow.
I knew you were going there too.
I love Broken Arrow. It is so bad and cheesy. But it was his first role that he was really a bad guy and I really liked.
So wait a minute. You've put at least 7 things on your list ahead of Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction's on my list.
Your list is worse than I imagined. Because I think I know what number 1 is going to be for you, and you're wrong.
Nope.
Because it's not Pulp Fiction. But wow. Okay.
Blake, what's your number 1?
Broken Arrow.
Or 2. Number 2.
My number 2 was Welcome Back, Kotter.
Jeff?
Connor. My number 2 was the Band-Aid commercial.
Not Staying Alive?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
No, the Band-Aid commercial where he's in the shower with 2 other guys singing "I'm stuck on Band-Aids because Band-Aids stuck on me."
I don't know that one.
I'll put it on our Facebook
I don't remember
page.
that commercial.
He doesn't want you to remember that either.
Apparently, he also did a soap commercial where he's in the shower with other guys too.
It's like a recurrent thing.
Apparently, in the early 70s,
I missed that in Staying Alive.
I don't know if you really missed that. You just didn't see it.
But so yeah, the Band-Aid commercial is my number 2.
By the way, that scene from Staying Alive 2. That is probably
Staying Alive 2.
Wasn't that Staying Alive 2?
No, Staying Alive was the second one. Saturday Night Fever was the first one.
Oh, Saturday Night Fever. Staying Alive.
The song, yeah.
The whole aerobic scene there is just, isn't it?
Did you like the picture I posted on our Facebook
It's
page?
horrible and disturbing.
That's why I posted it.
No, that Staying Alive, or is that from Perfect?
That might be from Perfect, actually.
Oh, same thing.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
Staying Alive 2.
Okay.
What's your number 1, Jeff?
My number 1 is Pulp Fiction.
Okay, Blake, what's your number 1?
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
And it's called his ultimate retirement. It'll be his best performance ever.
Except he only has to show up at award shows.
I still think his performance in Pulp Fiction will be better than his
It's still better than
retirement.
his retirement? All right.
Because we at least have something good from him.
My number 1 is The Punisher. He's the bad guy.
Yeah, I knew you were
It's so
gonna
over the top bad.
It's.
I love The
I
Punisher.
love the movie, but it's
He
in
is-
spite of him.
I can watch that performance all the time, and it's just awesome.
His performance actually is what pains the movie, I think.
Let me give you some top 5 listener picks.
Oh, let's hear some. Well, you got Scab Jeff. Go with him first.
Oh, yeah, Scab Jeff first, since he had left here.
What about Ape Hands? He didn't leave his?
Doug did not. I think Doug died on the coughing table here.
All right.
We have a coughing table?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called This Whole Table.
Not anymore. We're all good.
All right.
Number 5, People versus O.J. Simpson.
I heard it. I never saw it. I actually heard
I heard he did a
good.
great job. Number 4, Thin Red Line. And I know he was in that.
I didn't know he was in there. What was he in there?
I don't know. Number
He was
3,
one of the soldiers.
Carrie. He was in
Carrie. Oh,
Remake?
yeah. No, the
No.
original. He was one of the kids in her class that like teased her or whatnot when she got her period and
Number
dumped
2.
pig's blood on her.
Number 2, Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Jeff?
his list is wrong. Rats.
And number 1, Blowout. From 1981.
I'm unaware of what Blowout is.
He played a character named Jack Terry. Nobody
Nice.
said Urban Cowboy.
Somebody on one of these lists did.
Oh, well, let's get to it. From Dev, he had number 5, Be Cool. That was a good movie. Let's see here. Number 4, Broken Arrow. He had number 3, Staying Alive. Number 2, Battlefield Earth. Number 1, Perfect. Honorable mention was Face Off and Wild Hogs.
Oh, I forgot to give my honorable mention.
What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention was The Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
Oh, okay. Des Hassing. He had number 5 was Grease. Number 4, Swordfish, The Performance, not the Soul Patch. Number 3, The Experts. Number 2, From Paris with Love. And number 1, Pulp Fiction. Chris Richardson from 365, our chaps over there. Face Off is the best and only John Travolta movie I can think of. Oh shit, Pulp Fiction 2, mainly Face Off.
Chris.
From Besotted Geek at Besotted Geek Pod, he had Welcome to Earth. Battlefield Earth was the only one that he had listed. Everybody loves Battlefield Earth. We got a lot of responses on this one here. Sean Kuhn had number 5, Broken Arrow. Number 4, Look Who's Talking. Number 3, Face Off. Number 2, Saturday Night Fever. Number 1, Pulp Fiction. Daniel Edenfield had Face Off at number 5.
Ugh.
Broken Arrow.
Ugh.
Swordfish.
Ugh.
The Punisher. Pulp Fiction. Clint Thiel. He had Pulp Fiction. Face Off. The General's Daughter, which was actually not bad. Number 2, Get Shorty. And number 1, Chains of Gold. Kevin Hallinan from 365. My God, we got a lot of people on this one.
You did.
Get Shorty. Primary Colors. Oh, he did it the British way. He spelled
it wrong.
He spelled it with a U-R-S. Aw, we love those Brits.
He used the Queen C word.
That's right. We're on nerdly.co.uk, just to let everybody know. 3 was Michael. 2, Basic. I forgot he was in Basic. And number 1, Face Off.
Yeah, Basic wasn't bad.
Roy McMillan from his podcast, We Are Entertained, had, I don't think Travolta has 5 good movies, so none. Let's see here. He said, can I be on your show just so I can verbally beat the shit out of Face Off?
Yes, you are allowed to.
Let's see here. Roy McMillan also said he would like to beat the shit out of Broken Arrow. And he's like, and let's just throw in White Man's Burden too. Imran.
Have you seen White Man's Burden?
No.
That was the one with, oh crap, I forgot the black guy who was in it. But it was one where they switched race roles where the whites were the stereotypical poor people and the blacks were,
that sounds awful.
People in charge.
That sounds like somebody that was trying to be edgy and it just
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And that's pretty much what the movie came out as.
Imran Javed.
Although I will give it credit, I learned something from that movie.
What's that?
The best way to salt your French fries is to salt the ketchup that you're dipping the fries into. Therefore, the salt is evenly spread out.
It's a good call.
I learned that from the movie White Man's Burden.
Nothing else. That's what the director was going for. Let's see, Jock and Nerd, he had Urban Cowboy, Saturday Night Fever. Welcome.
Oh, man, I forgot he was an Urban Cowboy. Ugh.
I literally just said that 10 minutes ago.
No, I wasn't listening.
Welcome Back, Cotter, People vs. OJ, and Pulp Fiction. He actually might have a good list. Good for you. Let's see here. And I think that was it, actually. Yeah, there you go. So, thanks, everybody, for your top 5 listener picks. We apologize if there's any coughing in the background of the show. We are on WeBeGeeksPC.com and Tangent Bound Network and Geek Life Radio every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, just to let everybody know. And nerdly.co.uk. Good day, Governor.
Dude, Twitter.
At Bad Ideas Podcast. And Tumblr.
Yeah, you can
just look for porn on Tumblr.
Just look for porn. Don't look for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Tumblr, really, you're just looking for porn.
Yes.
Or you can email porn to Jeff at what?
It's, yeah, now I'm choking on my...
hobbypod@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Please don't email porn to him.
You got me choking on my Pez, man.
What are you choking on?
Pez.
Oh, okay. So, yes, next week we'll all be healthy and back.
No, we won't.
Probably not.
If I'm sick next week and you guys are healthy, I'm going to be pissed.
When are you not pissed?
Exactly.
I wish we could have recorded your rant today.
You know, I had a good weekend of some good retro movies. I saw the original Pink Panther.
Yes.
That
the
was
one with
good.
Steve Martin?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that was with the French guy.
I don't know. Gerard Depardieu?
No,
No.
the skinny funny one.
Peter Sellers?
No.
Marcel Marceau?
No, what was the guy? The Life is Beautiful guy. Bernini?
He's Italian.
Roberto Bernini? Yeah, of course, the one with Peter Sellers.
Great film.
Yeah,
Great
it
film.
was pretty good. Actually, I forgot how funny it was with the gorilla costumes and the jewel thief.
It's been a while since I've seen that show.
You know, it is pretty good. I think everybody needs to go back and watch it. Good classic. Good
And the
classic
Henry
Blake
Mancini
Edwards,
score.
Pink
What else did you watch?
Panther, Clouseau. I saw Magnum P.I.
Oh, wow. The TV show?
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of Magnum P.I. Just remembering.
You heard they're doing a new Magnum TV show.
That's been the rumors for a long time. Is it real or is it not?
It's actually about prophylactic, so.
No.
No, it's his daughter.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's his daughter.
No, I thought they were going to get Matthew McConaughey to be the new Magnum.
Oh, it's not a movie. It's a TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
You're serious?
A TV show
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
about his daughter. They're going to film it in Hawaii. There's rumor that Tom Selleck, when he is going to maybe retire from doing what do you call it,
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods, and just during his retirement do some acting on Magnum.
Really?
I taped. I watched. Taped and watched.
He's getting tired of Hollywood and the Hollywood shit because he's the conservative actor in Hollywood, and they're giving him grief.
Oh,
of course.
I taped and watched My Cousin Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
I like that movie.
Purpose?
I haven't seen it in ages. It's still funny.
I never liked it.
It was okay. I think it's overrated for what it was. How she won an Academy Award, I have no idea. But
I'd have to look see if
it's
she was up
because
against.
Beyonce was up for it that year.
No, that's your right.
And so they gave it to her.
Beyonce can do anything.
Exactly. Beyonce lost that year. That's how.
Did Kanye interrupt her acceptance speech on that one too?
I'm going to let you finish. No, Kanye, get the fuck off the stage, you piece of shit. Jeff, did you watch anything classic?
Classic? Oh, jeez. You're throwing me on the spot here. No, like I said, I was watching, we already talked about that movie. Now I forgot what we talked about, so that's what I watched. So it was a movie that I
Okay, we're done with you.
I watched a Band-Aid commercial.
That's not right. On Tumblr.
No, it was only on YouTube.
No.
Yes, thank you.
I've been watching Seinfeld a lot. I'm going back and watching the Seinfelds on TBS and 64 every night. It's been pretty good. I love those shows. So.
You should do is go back and watch #1 from the very beginning.
Oh, that was on 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some rough ones.
There was some rough ones, but the best one was where they go to the office building and wait outside the elevator for the lady that Seinfeld was hot for, or was it George was hot for?
Oh yeah,
that's probably the funniest 20 minutes in TV history. They're waiting outside the elevator, hoping for her to come out.
The one
so they can try and meet her again.
The one I saw last night, that was the Art Vandelay one.
Is that the original Art Vandelay? That's right, the original Art Vandelay. And it's just
I can be an architect, Jerry. Yeah. Let me do it. I can do it.
And you want to be my prophylactic salesman?
No, latex.
Latex. I'm sorry. Same difference.
And before the world of modern technology, where everything's Googleable on the internet. This is exactly the shit that guys would do.
Yeah.
Back in the day in order to try and meet women.
Well, it's funny, like, you see them come in like, I got to be home for her to call me. And it's like on the answering machine. It's like, nobody knows what an answering machine is anymore.
I know, that's nutty.
People don't know what landlines are anymore.
I don't have a landline.
Oh, yeah, by the way, second season of Voltron is currently on Netflix. And I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the first season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show this week.
Yeah, I need to apologize for my germaphobe rant. I ran Doug, #1 fan Doug, out of the studio with my germophobia rant.
Yeah, I don't think we recorded that, so that's not part of the show. So I don't think our listeners at home will know how that rant went.
Blake had a nice rant. Anyways, we appreciate everything, and Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Dead.
Bad idea of the week, number 37. Doing a show when you're sick.
Or when everyone is sick.
Except me. Jerks.
From comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history bad, so bad.